Hello. Am I here? Are we connected? I seem to be live. Yes. Alright, now let me call the squad.
Oh.
Hello. The stream is live.
Oh shit. So, just so you know, as far as I got, I just finished the battle with the normal type gym leader, and then had to stop because I'd been streaming for 5 hours. I did a lot of grinding. Also, are you using the thing that Tig gave you?
Yes, I am.
I need to set mine up. That way I can actually get my fucking gigalith.
Hell yeah. Get jiggy with it. Or, should I say, get giggy? I'm cancelled. So yeah, sorry. Couple minutes late because I went to get up and get myself some water and stuff, and then like I realized that I hadn't drank anything since I woke up, and my brain decided that that wasn't good, and so it decided to make me not exist for a little bit.
Do you ever just get bullied by your brain?
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you think about it, that's what anxiety and depression is.
You know what? You're right.
It is just being constantly victimized by your brain. Okay, so last time we ended off with me catching Rukio here. I never see people use assist, but it seems like it has the potential to be actually kind of good. Also, Strider Weirdlord, hello and welcome. I am nothing but a hound dog. Also, wait, what was my...
Don't die.
Windows alert. Limber, I am protected from paralysis. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, so...
So wait, can you show me your party again?
Yes.
Also, are you gonna screen share?
Oh, you're right. I forgot to do that. That, like, important thing.
There we go. Right, hands, pantsu, pickle, fork, Rukio. Right.
Yo, what up, Tig? I wonder if there's a Pokemon... If there's, like, a single Pokemon that can learn Assist, Metronome, and Present.
Yeah, Smeargle.
Mm. Okay. So I got another weird hypothetical. What if you just had a party of Clefables,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and one Pokemon in your like a party of just Clefables and then a Smeargle, and all the
Mm-hmm.
Clefables only knew Metronome.
Mm-hmm. What about that?
Or I get so Metronome. The power of the move, like that Metronome randomly metronomes.
Mm-hmm.
It is dependent on like the stats of the Pokemon that actually uses it, right?
Well, it depends on the move. Like,
Yeah.
if it's something that requires the Pokemon to be heavy, yeah. Or like, requires, like a high attack stat or something, it'll be
Mm-hmm.
different than,
Okay.
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Just making sure, because I just a Pokemon with like a really high, like a much higher like attack or special attack stat, than Clefable, using like assist and then metronoming into something stupid. Oh, Fennel, that's right. I gotta go talk to her. Forgot. We stopped the stream before we went back and talked to her. This is her house, I'm sure. Nope. Immediately wrong.
I got mine on the first try. You could.
Did I go and get this item? Yeah, I did.
So what does assist do? I don't think I've ever used it.
Oh, it takes a random move from your party and uses it.
Hmm.
What building is she in?
The first one.
Wait.
First one on the right.
Oh, so I was right. I just thought that it wasn't the right building.
Don't second guess yourself.
You know what? It's something. I am. Thank you, Cinema Sane, for the 57 bits. Oh, Bev, you haven't seen any of my new bit notifications, have you?
No, I certainly have not.
Okay, just so that nobody has to toss me a single bit, unless you want to, Thank you, Cinema Sane, for the single bit! Did you...
I didn't hear the audio, but I saw it.
Okay, unmute the stream, and I will replay it. Okay.
I did, yeah. Is it just the first note of Megalovania?
Yeah, it is.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I have new bit notifications for like every like I have a new one for 69, 420, 1337, and then I have it's different if you donate above 100, 1,000, 10,000, etc.
Oh my god. I'm so glad. Please show me later on stream.
Yeah.
Also, if it sounds like I'm eating, it's because I am.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I was about to
I'm
say
hard.
it's early, you're probably eating breakfast, but I realize you're not me.
At 4:17, I'm eating early dinner.
Me
I've been up
eating
since 7 a.m.
breakfast.
I went to Vermont today, Eric.
Hmm. Well, Strider Weirdlord, I haven't done the math on how many notes are in Megalovania, but once I do...
Total or...
Total.
Like, the entire song? Don't know.
Because, it would be that many bits. That's the meme. That's the meme I'm going with. Okay. Also, when you said that you went to Vermont, I had a moment where I'm like, God, how did you go to another state? And I realized that you're not in a dummy thick state like Florida.
I have been in the past, been in a dummy thick state, but New Hampshire is small enough. It is no big deal to do. It's only like an hour to Vermont, but also like an hour to Maine, where I am.
Okay, it right now it is it is faster for you to go to Vermont and then go to Maine than it is for me to go to the other side of Florida.
I know.
It's literally faster for you to go to like either of those two than me being able to visit Eric because
I drove on my own from South Carolina to Texas and back.
Oof.
It was it was fine. I was really tired and dissociated by the end of it, but I lived. Anyway, the biggest part of the trip was going through fucking Florida.
Yep.
yeah.
Because the state is so long at the top.
Oh, did you went through the Panhandle?
I had to. That was the route.
Fun. I'm
Oof.
glad you had fun there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like trying to go down is also bad because when my friends were driving down, they were like, I think most of their trip was like in Florida, like or so, or at least a good amount. So I'm like, because when I went to Georgia one time to visit some friends, it was like 8 hours to get out of Florida.
Florida
And
is
I was
so
like,
long.
I hate it.
Oh man, I gotta turn on my Sea gear for my infrared and wireless communications on my emulator.
Yeah, I just kept mine off.
You might hear thunder on my end because it's storming.
It's been storming here too. We lost power last night.
Uh-oh.
No, I was asleep, so I didn't care. My computer got a nap.
Well, like, it's been storming a lot and our power...
Oh, I heard it. I heard the thunder.
Yeah,
Is it
it's,
storming where you are, Eric?
Not yet.
it's like to the point where when my dad comes home from work, he's like, did we lose power again? We're like, no, or yes.
Yeah, also,
Like,
I
that's
just...
how bad it is for us, because apparently we're on, like, a completely different grid.
Oh.
On, like, from the people across from our, like, of our street. We're, like, on the grid where, I'm trying to explain it. So, like, there's, like, oh my god.
Use your words.
I'm trying to get it right. Well, I'm also fishing in Sea of Thieves, and I accidentally used my scroll wheel, and I lost my fish.
Rip.
And I'm really upset now. But pretty much, there's like another city or so. Like we're close to like at least 3 counties or so. That's what I mean, counties. And we're on one of the other grids counties for some reason. And that one usually takes longer to come back because that's mostly a more prominently black area. So we're like over here going, okay, I guess we're just gonna, because it's usually the last one to come on, which is more annoying for us. So it's just like, why are the people across the street on a different grid from us? Because it's like they're closer to that county than we are from them. So it's like really weird. But at the same time, this is also a nearly 60-year-old house. It's dumb. The neighborhood's dumb and I hate it. And I'm also upset because I lost my fish.
Fish! Also,
Sad, I almost got it.
I just want to say, Fennel was like, hey, do you want me to explain the whole, like, game sync to you? And I was like, nope. And she said, sorry, I'm really excited, so I'm going to explain it anyway.
I'm gonna tell you anyway, you fucking idiot.
In case kids say no. Gotta give them that knowledge.
In case we pull an Aaron Hansen.
What did Aaron Hansen do?
He doesn't do tutorials. He skips tutorials and he complains about not knowing how to play a game.
But I mean,
to
be fair, he knows exactly why he doesn't know, though.
Yeah.
He knows it's his fault.
I love Aaron Hansen, but good gosh, my friend.
Good gosh, boy.
Oh my god, I'm having such a day. This is why I'm not streaming today. I tried to trade the Joltik to fucking Kate like 15 minutes ago, and I forgot about it, and she's been sitting there waiting for me.
Oh no. Do you hear that?
A little bit.
Yeah.
So there's a regular daycare and a Pokemon daycare. Isn't that cute?
Here's your son. That's a Machoke.
Here's
Yes.
your son.
My son.
My son is the Machoke. Don't you insult my son.
All right, let's see. Route 3. I can beat up a bunch of kids. And I can catch a Lillipup, Patrat, Pidove, Purloin, or a Blitzel in the grass. Did you encounter a Blitzel? Biff?
Did I encounter a Blitzel? Yeah, but I encountered a Peanut first.
There are a good, a decent amount of electric type Pokemon in this gen, so.
Yeah, I was gonna get a Blitzel, but Pidove was just the first one I found. Also, so the way I'm gonna do the, because I didn't, because of the way the forest route is, I didn't encounter anything in the grass next to the forest, because you can't go into the forest until after you beat the gym. They block you off just inside, and I really wanted to get one of the things inside the forest, so I've held off on getting anything off of that particular route yet, because I want to get into the forest. I mean, you can obviously get something out of there if you want. I just really did not want a sock or a throw or a timber, because they're all bad.
Yeah, Scraggy and Scrafty are the best fighting types in this gen, and if you think I'm wrong, then that's okay.
You are absolutely correct. Scraggy and Scrafty are some of the best fighting types ever, in my opinion.
They're also amazing dark types.
They are. I like them a lot. But what I'm gonna do, I'm just letting you know now, is I'm going to get whatever I first encounter out of the forest, and then I'm going to get, I can't remember what it was that the girl wants in order to trade for a Cottony. I'm gonna get that and trade her for a Cottony, since that's like a gift Pokemon that's different.
It's I'm pretty sure it's a she wants a
It's like a Petlil or something.
Yeah, Petalil. Okay, so yeah, the thing is, you can't get Cottonies in Pokemon White, and you can't get Petalils in Pokemon Black.
Yeah, that's, I figured.
I love Cottony.
Cottony's pretty good. In this is before they introduced Fairy type, so Cottony's not Fairy type in this.
Yeah, I know. But I really like Cottony.
Cottony's pretty good.
So I'm gonna be trading for it, because I like it. I make my own rules.
Yeah, and I am a huge fan of Petalil and Lilligant. So
you want to take that trade as well?
Probably, if I get them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just letting you know that I'm doing that trade. I'll be catching a second Pokemon for the trade.
Yeah.
Whether or not I get a Petalil first in the forest or not, I'm going to be catching a second one to trade. I also don't know how long you want to grind today. I did grinding on 2 of my Pokemon until level 20 in order to not die, because I got a Boldor. No, I got a Roggenrola.
Isn't that just an amazing name, by the way?
Roggenrola? Yes, I love the Roggenrola line. I've loved them since I found them in X and Y.
Good. I'm so glad that you have a good opinion.
I have very few good opinions about this gen, but Roggenrola is one of the best rock types in the entire world, and I would die for that entire line. Gigalith is my fucking son. Anyway, so I trained up him and also my Servine.
Nice. Oh, you got a Servine. That's right, because you leveled up enough to evolve, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Because I leveled them both to 20, so they evolved at like 17 or whatever.
Yeah, it's either 16, 17, or 18. I cannot remember.
It's either 16 or 17.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's 17. Tig, can you confirm?
Hey, Ice Warrior. Yeah, also, by the way, Tig, the mod is holding up.
Do you want to explain to people what that means?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, just because we are playing on an emulated version of the mod, well, you see, Strider, Weird Lord, that's exactly what this mod fixes. It makes it so that Pokemon that you can only get through trading or other, like, weird esoteric means, it changes them to either just leveling up with a hold item, or
Or
just
leveling
leveling
into
up to a
another
certain
level.
level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for example.
Because even if we wanted to play the game normally, I'm pretty sure they shut down all the trade servers for this game, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they shut them down a long time ago.
So, for example, if, say, I wanted to get a Haunter, instead of trading, which I cannot do, I just have to get it up to level 37. Or, for example, if I wanted to get a
Gigalith.
Gigalith, you just get it to level 37 instead of trading.
Mm-hmm.
And if you wanted to get an Escavalier or an Excelgor, you don't just trade a Carablast and a Shelmet. You just got to level them up with the other in the party.
Yep. So yeah. Shutting down the trade server sucks. It does, but I get it. I mean, it's been a lot of years, and they're moving on to other games and other systems.
Yeah, they can only do so much until no one actually uses them anymore.
Yeah, I mean, they can't keep it up for the next 20 years for the one person who's going to use it.
Yeah.
So, like, I get it, but that just means that we have to edit the game file a little bit so that we're able to get those Pokemon. That's the only thing that was modded. Nothing else was changed.
Yep. That's it. It was done by our good buddy Tig.
Also, Tig says it was level 17.
Good, thank you.
That's what I thought.
Man, Hams only went to sleep for like one turn.
I would be so sad if I had to go through the rest of the game with a Boldor.
Man, I beat Leaf Green Nuzlocke back in high school when I was just playing it for fun with a Haunter.
Mm-hmm. Haunter's really good.
Held up pretty well.
When I played the original, like, Yellow, I didn't realize that Kadabra could evolve because I didn't have any friends who played, so I never traded.
Yeah.
So until I like, you know, saw the card and learned about it through like the anime or whatever, I thought Kadabra was it.
Yeah.
I was also like 4, so don't roast me.
This 4-year-old doesn't know anything. What a fucking loser.
Yep.
I was 4 in like 1996, so yeah, that was before the age of Google.
Okay, so I'm gonna toss my dog in here.
I'm gonna throw my dog away.
Gently.
Raise my Bork. I'll come back before the Elite Four. Okay, hold on. I took a little bit of damage. I actually want to go and heal and then go catch a Pokemon. Oh, man! If only I could get a fish. If only I could surf and get that Pokemon, which is probably. Me, it just flips through my guide. Oh man. That little rippling water, it's either a Basculin or a Basculin.
Oh god.
Okay, so I also have my first double battle coming up. So I gotta make sure... Oh, also, I don't know if you did this in your stream, but you can... oh, can you not do it with the things not powered? Damn. When the thing's when the thing is powered, you can, like, touch these little, like, hexes and they change colors. Just for fun.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Good.
Out of context, just hearing you say I'm gonna toss my dog is concerning yet funny. I'm gonna toss my dog. Okay.
Onto the bed where he will land safely.
Do I?
Siggy, I'm gonna head on over now. I
Okay.
just I set up the Roll20, by the way, if you want to join.
I saw it. I'll join later.
Okay. Since you are gone all weekend, I'm doing some D&D.
Okie dokie. I hope you have fun.
Thank you. I was like, man, I'm craving D&D and no one ever wants to play. I'm fucking playing with different friends and I'm gonna fucking play.
My real life friend, I finally saw him again because he works at the Publix I frequent. He's like, hey, I messaged you, but I don't think you saw it. And I'm like, you're right, I didn't. He's like, do you want to play D&D again? And I'm like, yes. Because in real life, D&D is something I really want to bring many more friends to do. Because I'm also more lively to do things.
I really want to play IRL D&D, but that requires me having friends IRL.
Yeah, that's fair.
Love this little graphical thing happening right here.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Dev, get in the game before I crash.
I am. Calm down. We're not gonna ruin Eric's stream with this.
I don't want to ruin
Don't
his stream.
worry.
I feel sad.
You guys could never ruin my stream.
Well, I mean, I'm going into a fog bank and I'm trying to not crash into this rock. That's why.
App uninstalled itself.
What?
My Xbox app uninstalled itself.
How does it uninstall itself?
That's weird.
No.
Oh no.
Oh wait, no, it's called Xbox Console Companion now.
Oh.
Cool.
Hate that.
I was gonna be scared for you. I was like, no, everything Bev did is gone.
No. Oh.
Invite me, because it won't let me join you.
Alright, trying to figure out how to do that again.
Xbox Console Companion.
Oh.
You play at a cafe, it's definitely different than Roll20 D&D? Yeah, I imagine so.
Forgot there was a rival battle. This is fine.
Yeah, trying to get, like, our friends to act as you and tell me when stuff is coming up is a fucking struggle, because they're like, no, you do it. No, you do it.
Fuck you, Sand Attack.
Fight to game?
So, there's a strategy involving a Basculin, Shedinja, and the move Soak. Basically, you turn Shedinja into a water type and then get into another Pokemon. And then either get another Pokemon that has either Lightning Rod or Sapsucker, basically making Shedinja immune to everything except one type, unless it's a triple battle.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Sand Attack. Once more, Sand Attack.
feel that.
I'm very mad that I've used Sand Attack like 4 times and that move still hit me.
Oh, there we go. Thank Christ.
Alright, Rukia, we've Sand Attacked him enough. Now it's time to send out my Grass type that I forgot I had for a moment.
You fucking legend.
Thank you. I try my best. Ugh, you chose a good move as usual. Gah.
My favorite part of IRL D&D is that you can talk to each other in combat without interrupting. My
God,
favorite
yeah.
part of IRL D&D, I imagine, would be the whispering.
Yeah.
It's also fun to like.
It's like real life DMs.
It's fun seeing your DM do things, because seeing my DM make like really funny faces while doing voices and like move their hands around. I love that. But it's also really fun because when I actually get into my character, I stay in it for a lot longer than usual. Like that's how I was able to play Malaxis Supreme really well for a short while.
I really want to play D&D IRL.
So bad I didn't do anything. I was
Shh, whisper me, we're not doing this to Eric.
just. That's why I was like, I don't want to be in the call. I feel bad.
Just whisper me, fool.
Where?
Fool.
I'm sorry, I'm tired and multiple things got piled on me at once today, so now I'm doing multiple things.
You Gucci.
I love you, Eric. Please understand that.
I do. Love y'all too.
Seeing the reaction of rolling in that one is the best.
Yep.
Honestly.
It's better rolling a natural 20 when you weren't even planning on rolling at all. That happened to me once, where my in real life DM was like, all right, so there's this cat lady. She was like a tabaxi, I believe, like really tall, and my other teammates were like trying to either seduce her in some way or try to get information out of her without being violent. And I was like, hey guys, I'll like try helping out too. Like I'll roll, and I got a 20, and then she immediately favored my character, which was David, by the way. This was his first time me using him, and he's like, oh. She's like, hey, I think you're pretty neat. And he's like, what? And then they fucked behind the tower.
Nice.
And then one of my teammates was like whispering in his head, like, hey, try getting information out of her. He's like, please just let me enjoy this. Stop. It hurt.
Let me enjoy
really
this pussy.
It was real funny because my dad's like, do you want to do anything? Do you like want to say what happened? I'm just like, can we just say they fucked, please? Like I was dying in real life.
God, please, God. So, Team Plasma stole this little kid's Pokemon. And now we're gonna go be cool hero people.
I just got so upset when I was typing I Cronus quirked and had to correct myself.
What's wrong with typing in a Cronus quirk?
I'm not a Homestuck.
But you made fanfiction, and we are P at least once.
Absolute liar. Also, it's a bird!
Oh fuck, it's a bird. Is this a Pokemon you're catching?
Yep, his first one.
At least we don't have the same party.
Woohoo! Is Pete of hold on.
Huh? What?
Let me check. Okay, it's normal flying.
Mm-hmm. It's like a Pidgey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't use lick on it.
Don't
Nope.
lick. You can't lick the fucking bird.
One sec, guys. Playing a game and on my friend's stream. What do you want? Meh. I love you. Meh.
Meh.
Sorry, Sophie just came in to go meh at me.
She's valid.
Dude,
Good.
she's so cute.
Yeah. Also,
Earlier,
Tig. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, Tig, your DM, fucking doing the Dark Souls laugh. Great. A plus.
10 out of 10.
So, what were you saying? Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, Sophie did this cute thing earlier. You know that, you know how on TikTok they have, like, these memes where people will, like, quote, like, an audio at someone over text message?
Yeah.
She did that to me, but since I go on TikTok, I know what the audio was, so it was really cute.
Aw.
There's only one pure flying type, it's not even a bird? What is it?
Also, Bev, don't think I'm not reading what you're typing. I see it as well.
Don't you dare think.
Don't you dare think I can't read. I could at least read a word.
Also, sorry, I just went and looked it up. It's Thunderous. That's the pure flying type.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't count.
Oh!
It's a fucking legendary.
Yeah, Rachel51673, thank you for following. Hello!
I thought you were talking
You
about
are-
Bev for a second.
Yeah, I was like, that's me.
That's you. But yeah, hello, you're new here. Welcome. Welcome.
Welcome. Hey, we have the same name.
Yeah. Even though we call Bev Bev, Bev is actually Rachel.
That is me nickname.
Hey, by the way, I couldn't hear that my stupid alarm was going off because I was wearing headphones, so if that happens again, feel free to let me know that there's some weird music playing in the background. Unless you guys couldn't hear it.
I can't hear anything.
Well, it's not playing now, but, you know. They found a new small shark that squirts glow-in-the-dark fluid.
Ah, squirting their girt, my dude.
Glow in the dark fluid.
It's actually a baby
Shark doo
Me-
doo 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 doo.
it's a baby megalodon from Sea of Thieves. It glows.
I love that.
I do have X and Y. I have Pokemon Y and I have Alpha Sapphire.
Oh, okay.
You're a dude? Nice. P-Dove. Each follows its trainer's orders as best it can, but they can sometimes fail to understand complicated commands. Aw. Little P-Dove. It was
It was
found
found in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh god, that's very close to me.
It's your new best friend.
Okay, what do we name this bird?
Bird. I named mine Taxi. Because I'm only going to be using it for fly.
Name them espresso. Or
Why?
double shot. Because I have
Why?
a double shot espresso with me. Like either or, because I know it's a big word.
Oh, that's your girlfriend's account. Name it Rachel. It's a boy, though.
Boys can be named Rachel.
Not even his name, though. It's his girlfriend's account.
I know. Also, I'm just gonna name it Espresso times 2.
Espresso 2!
Yeah. I will.
I love the meme of something too. It's like such a good fucking
Eric,
meme.
name your next Pokemon, Rachel.
Yeah, I will.
Too.
I was actually planning to now. I just couldn't let espresso go by.
By the way, same rules apply. If you get too far past where I am, I gotta bounce.
Yeah. Oof, I'm alright. Got something in my throat.
I mean, I could see Rachel being a guy's name.
You couldn't
My
let it
aunt-
express go. God.
My aunt is named Michael.
Not Michelle, Michael.
No, Michel, Michael. And also, she named her first kid Alaska, so I don't know what that tells you.
This is my child, Alaska.
Hey, my
she was-
name is Chikamunga, and my dad knows God.
She was one of my high school teachers, and so she asked the entire class, like, hey, what should I name the kid I'm having? And everyone gave her, like, real normal names. I mean, some people were, like, stupid, but some people gave her, like, real normal names. And she was like, okay, I see all of these names you've said, and I'm actually going with something completely different.
God. Actually,
How are you playing on a PC emulator?
Yeah, I'm using a game emulator. Don't worry, it's illegal because I actually own the game IRL.
Uh-oh.
What?
Nothing, don't worry about it, Eric.
For context, those two are playing Sea of Thieves right now.
And we're trying to not like.
We're trying to be
mention-
quiet.
No, I know. I'm letting people know so that they're like, why are
You
those
want
two
me to-
groaning in the background?
Do you want me to tell you what's going on?
Sure. While we're getting our Pokemon
Kraken.
healed.
Kraken showed
Yay! Oh man, it's a what's the evil squid Pokemon?
Tentacruel?
No, not Tentacruel. The one that's actually
You're-
like
You're thinking of Inkay and what the hell is the evolution called? Because Inkay is the baby.
yeah. Yeah, I do have a Malamar, thank you. I do have a Discord, and actually, Bev over here has it also streams and has a server.
I do. Yeah, Eric himself doesn't have his own server. I think I'm
Yeah.
the only one in our friend group besides Rabbit that has a server.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'll have a server
I
someday.
think Art Jack made one for.
Oh,
Friday
Jack has
Funhouse.
one?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I know that Arkolf has one.
yeah. I would make one, but I don't even use my own servers half the time, so I'm like immensely
You're
quiet.
valid. You're valid.
Yeah, hold on. Let me grab the link to your server.
To my server?
Yeah.
They're not here for me, they're here for you, Eric.
Okay, if you like, if you here are enjoying yourself already, then you will also love Bev streams, and Bev streams a lot more often than I do.
Yeah.
Eric out here shilling for my streams.
And usually, like, more often than not, I am also on Bev streams.
Eric is on a lot of my streams.
I'm on a lot of everybody's streams. I'm just like
You
that
really
guy,
are.
you know.
Yeah, you're just that guy.
Yeah. I don't stream as much as I used to because I've been really tired and sad.
That's a big mood.
And internet problems. So like it will buff. It's not as bad as it was, but it still does it, and it just makes me upset that I can't do much half the time. But yeah, I want to stream more because I miss streaming.
So this should be the link to Bev server.
I mean, he knows how to make a server.
Oh yeah, the reason I haven't is because I haven't really had a use for one yet.
Yeah, like I have an art server, but like, and I don't want to tell people who like go to my streams, go to it unless they like make art and all that. It's more like literally a server for artists to join, not just a regular gaming server where you just share things.
Yeah. Also, but I do appreciate the thought.
It was very sweet of you.
Yeah. People always think I'm Connor. I don't know why.
I don't know either.
You guys don't even sound alike.
I guess people who haven't heard us in the same call.
That's true, I
Maybe
suppose.
not. Also, Skifraxi, don't worry. Don't worry, Frax. I'll get back to the Plants vs Zombies deep lore another day. Yeah, alright, Ricky, I'm gonna switch you out.
Okay, I'm sorry, one sec, Eric. Siggy, did you not drop anchor?
I did.
Okay, can you come find me? Because I have a red mermaid gem and also a piece of kraken.
Oh.
I can see you. Turn around.
Hold on, Krakens drop pieces now?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's food now.
They drop
Oh.
meat, and you could sell them to get points from the fish guy.
Sig, turn around.
I'm
Oh, you are?
confused.
Okay, yeah, I see you.
Like Eric, the moment you streamed is when I was like, "Hey, see you
Hey.
thieves," and I was like, "Oh my god, no! I don't want to be mean on Eric's stream."
You're fine. I do not know how to feel about this. That was just linked.
What was
But
just linked?
Uh,
I haven't been able to look yet because I'm in the middle of the ocean. What happened?
there is a How to Train Your Dragon spin-off for a preschool series for Netflix coming.
Huh.
that's actually really cool, though.
I mean, like, it does definitely look like a preschool show, but I mean, kids need more dragon shows, so I think
How to
I'm...
train your dragon thing.
Kids deserve more
Yeah.
shows with animals, just how we had a bunch of them, okay? But kids deserve dragons.
Yeah,
I wish I had dragon shows when I was a kid.
it doesn't look like it has anything to do with like the mainline series. Also, hi Dexana.
Hi, Dex. Yeah.
You good?
There was a shark on my butt. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Sig, there's still kraken in the water somewhere, but I don't know where.
Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales.
Let's go from Dragon Tales.
Can you look in the water?
Look. I like Dragon Tales when I was a kid. That was good. Though it didn't teach me much Spanish, because I know they had like that one dragon who was Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yeah. Well, rip. I don't know where it is.
Let's go.
It's fine.
Netflix probably could make a good D&D show or film, but making an original one that's not just an adaptation of an actual D&D session it's really hard. That's
That How to Train Your Dragon spinoff looks cute.
yeah. It's like that's one of the reasons I think why the what is it, the content like the side content and stuff that Critical Role makes and like the comic adaptations and stuff are so successful because it's like actually based on a real thing.
Like how the Adventure Zone has a comic right now and it's going great and all that.
that? Oh, look, it's Adelaide.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
fighting
so
trainer. I'm fighting
So you
trainer
were there
Adelaide.
for that, but I was like, oh shit.
The what?
I'm fighting trainer Adelaide.
It's her. I can't believe
Oh,
she's
Jesus
here.
Christ. Spoiled Chestnut, thank you, Krista, for raiding with a party of 3. Explosion! Oh, God.
Hi, Krista.
I forgot I changed that notification sound. Oh, I changed half of my notification sound so that they give me heart attacks.
Oh, because you hate yourself.
Yes. I mean, no.
They should do a remake of Danny Phantom. I can't
No.
trust them to do it right.
Tig, thank you for the
No.
host.
Like, Danny Phantom ended real badly, but the show was not bad itself, except the last season, apparently. Because I somehow missed that entirely when I was, like, watching
It
it.
was a really whack season, but I feel like if they tried to remake it, it would. Like all the remakes they've been doing lately, I can't trust it.
Yo, Danny
I
Phantom
know,
was
I
just
heard
14.
Carmen Sandiego was really good. There's that.
Carmen Sandiego was good. But it is nothing like the original Carmen Sandiego, as far as I know.
That
Yes.
was behind the ship. Yeah.
You need to play a gnome that says you've been gnomed. God.
Man.
Well,
If I ever play a gnome, I just have to, like, watch Gnomeo and Juliet and write down a bunch of really awful gnome, like, puns from that movie
well,
so that I
also
could...
the Sherlock gnome spin-off as well. They did as well. It's
Yep.
really weird. I know about it because I saw lots of commercials at my
did
local shop. What?
Yeah. It looked like a thing. No, Alaska. Not gonna Aurora Borealis. Hey, Venom.
Hi, Venom. Okay, I know his name is Hams, but it looks like Hans.
Yeah. Somebody was saying that in the first stream and was like, man, doesn't that M look like an N? And you were like, no.
Oh, I wasn't saying no, it doesn't look like an N. I was just not doing the prompting for the Hans joke.
Oh, Hams wants to learn Flame Charge. Hooray! Finally, a fire-type move that's not a special attack.
Are you a physical attacker?
Yeah, Hams has a higher attack stat than special attack stat. Should I just get rid of Ember, or should I keep it?
I would get rid of Tail Whip, to be honest.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
In case your attack goes, like, it's lowered somehow, then you want to be able to have a special attack, just in case.
You know what? You're right. Look at how cute this Adelaide is.
Not as cute as Siggy's Adelaide.
Yeah. She's a Pokemon breeder. Ah! I love it when Windows gives me, like, notifications, and it goes Sprilladoom right in my ear.
Thanks, Windows.
Oh, thank you for the Oranberry.
Forgot how to get out of things sometimes.
Ember's also stab for hams. Yeah, stab's good.
Yep.
Yeah, just stab him.
Just shank him.
Yeah, just shank him.
Alright, sorry, I'm gonna go back and heal again. Now that Hams has, like, right now the best move that it can have, I'm gonna grind him
Are
up
you
to
gonna
a Pig
go
Knight.
into the Are you gonna go into the cave and get a Roggenrola?
I will either get a Roggenrola or a Woobat. Which,
Yeah.
I like Woobat personally.
My only suggestion for the Roggenrola, if you don't get a Roggenrola, you just have to be careful for the Retaliate, because the Retaliate from the gym, they will not use Retaliate if you go in with the Roggenrola against the Watchog, because it resists it.
Yeah.
So they won't go for Retaliate, which is apparently the big move for that gym. So I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I'm just
Yeah, I
letting you
remember
know
you
that
telling me
was
that.
yeah, that was what I found.
I will keep it in big mind. I will keep it in my galaxy brain. Oh shit, sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat. I've been distracted. Remake. I feel like I feel like neither of them is necessarily better. Like, a remake that is basically just like a retelling of the story, but with like through like a better modern what is it? With modern like filmmaking or like techniques and stuff. That's good. Having one that changes up the story as well, I think is also good.
I think that remakes shouldn't be done too soon after the originals ended, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You also need to be careful of some stuff like the constant remaking of stuff like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, they're cool, but you know, there's just so much of it. You know what I mean?
With Transformers and TMNT, it's like people could remake them but add new elements to them constantly.
Yeah.
For every
Well, I mean, I feel like Transformers is always trying to do new stuff, but every time I look at TMNT, it's always the same thing.
It feels like those like the TMNT stuff, like, I guess I think of like remakes and reboots as like kind of different.
Yeah, because TMNT does reboots all the time, not really remakes. Like, they add things from the old ones into the new ones, maybe.
They're
but
like,
it's
okay, here's a new
reboots
version of them, and here's a new version of them.
Like how we had a new version of My Little Pony. Like, as My Little Pony was around, but until the newest version where the ponies are less. Like,
yeah, but see, what was
looks.
different about My Little Pony is My Little Pony was around in the ancient days, and then it wasn't. They stopped. And then all of a sudden they came out with a new one.
Oh, they didn't
been
stop.
Around.
It has been
around.
Yeah,
they did.
No, it's been.
They weren't
around.
making. They didn't still have the TV show and shit.
They
oh no, not the TV show.
They were making dolls or whatever.
They were making movies.
They were making. Movies.
They weren't still making movies.
Yeah, I remember watching them with my sister.
They were very small movies. Like, they were like.
Okay, I'm looking this up.
And then when the new show came out, that's when it became more popular again.
I have a lot of knowledge about this because I watched all of those movies with my sister on like long car rides.
Because I watched things. I was giving the history of My Little Pony.
Okay, so My Little Pony season 1, 1986.
Yeah.
Season 2, 1987. Let's see, DVD releases. Let's see, okay. VHS releases 87, 88, 89. DVD releases. They re-released the original My Little Pony movie in 2012, but it was 2004 to 2006.
Okay.
They released. It said all episodes. No, it says all episodes were formally distributed on DVD between 2004 and 2006 because they were originally on VHS. It has absolutely no information on the official wiki about anything new they were making.
It doesn't have
Okay.
any of the like third gen movies and stuff.
It talks about it talks about stuff that was on the DVD, but it doesn't say anything about movies.
Yeah, they're as far as I know, they didn't do a TV show
There wasn't a
until like
TV
the
show.
2012 one, I think.
I think they did like
The
maybe.
original TV show was 1986 and 1987,
Yep.
but they did not have a TV show after that. There was no content for that TV show until the My Little Pony, like whatever the Friendship is Magic one came out. And hang
Yeah.
on, what year did that come out?
Oh
One
yeah,
sec.
yeah. As far as TV shows go, you're correct.
Yeah, because I know.
I mean, it doesn't say anything about the movies. It doesn't even mention it on the wiki. So if those, like, I assume that those movies are real. I don't think you're lying to me, but they were so
They were.
inconsequential. The wiki doesn't even mention them.
Yeah, they were.
2010
immensely
is
small.
when the remake, The Friendship is Magic, came out.
Oh, was it
It's what
2010?
it says 2010 on the wiki.
Wow, it's almost 10 years.
It's been almost 10 years. So that is different because TMNT, they're constantly like redrawn and new show is made every couple years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they actually.
That's what I'm saying the difference is it's
yeah.
like My Little Pony had time to age and be appreciated before it was remade
Yeah,
into something
'cause-
that Bronies immediately ruined.
I super
But-
remember like there were toys, maybe a game here and there, but not a lot. Like there was stuff, but not a lot where it became popular until 2010, pretty much. That's what I mean. But because like My Little Pony, it pretty much came out at the right time for it because it was a new decade, and a new decade of kids to like horses more again, which kids deserve to like horses because that shit's tight.
Why are we stopped here?
Because there's a volcano at the
Oh. Okay. I didn't realize.
But
Anyway, that's the only
Yeah.
problem I have is like I feel so oversaturated with TMNT stuff just because I've constantly seen it like every year for the past like 26 years.
yeah, no, that's fair. I remember seeing like the 2003 version of TMNT when I was young, and then there was like another version and I started to not care about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
seeing a bunch of like Transformers as well on like
Yeah.
Cartoon Network,
Fra-
and I was
fra-
like, eh.
Fraxum, yeah, exactly. But that's the problem I have is it's not like it's just a cash thing. It's just like, yeah, let's reboot it because it's a good, easy action show for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
like,
Teen
new
Ti-
Teen-
Teen-
Also,
the new Teen Titans I hate, but kids like it, so it's whatever.
let me
The
let
new
me let me
Teen
just
Titans,
say,
like-
let me
Oh.
just say, Lord Lemons, what happens if an anti-vax uses an EpiPen? They don't die.
Yeah,
They probably wouldn't use an EpiPen.
yeah.
But if they
with,
did, they wouldn't die.
with the new Teen Titans show, I've seen enough of it where it's not bad.
Are you
It's-
talking about Teen Titans Go?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's actually very decent, but I can get why you wouldn't like it.
I've seen it. It's obnoxious. It's just one of those dumb cartoons. Like, you have to remember, I didn't like shit like Ed, Edd and Eddy either. It's just one of those cartoons. I also didn't like Chowder for the same reason.
Well, it's one of those cartoons you personally don't like. I super agree with
Like,
you.
but like
on how
I
it's
said, there's
shown.
nothing. I don't think there's anything wrong with it inherently. Like, my little cousin loves it. She watches it all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care as long as kids are enjoying it. It's whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
I'm not gonna get into the whole bastardization of the lore thing because it does do some weird shit with like Raven's dad, but I just don't care
I
enough to
enjoy it
dispute that.
because I enjoy it because it's just silly, and I'm like, kids deserve very silly, dumb shows in general.
I feel like all their shows are silly and dumb though. I feel like they don't have any serious shows anymore. They have Steven Universe, which is as close as it gets, but Steven Universe is never on.
Well, I don't remember us having a lot of serious show. I don't remember. I watched a lot of. I guess I switched between Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and Disney Channel, so it varied on what I saw.
Yeah,
but
but
I guess we don't have
rem-
what, like Proud
I remember-
Family or others sometimes. But
Yeah,
know
I mean-
they're getting
there
new
was
shows
stuff-
now,
there was
there's
stuff
Craig
like-
of the
there was-
Creek.
Yeah, Craig of the Creek is good. But we did have stuff like Proud Family and the original Teen Titans, which was good and dark, and some of stuff like the Batman animated series and stuff like that.
Give us our edgy kid shows.
Like kids these days have edgy kids shows because like I'm not gonna tell kids that they won't have have it good like we did, because like they could just go and watch it now. It's easier to watch things like it was, because like
I just feel like I just feel like every time I have on like Cartoon Network, for example, or Nickelodeon, it's always goofy. Like I don't ever see anything with real emotion in it. And I'm not saying every kid show has to have super deep meaning, but it'd be nice if like occasionally kids were allowed to think about something, you know?
oh yeah, definitely. I
I mean,
guess
because even
like,
stuff like Danny Phantom, which had some silly elements, did have some deeper, more thoughtful
yeah.
things in it.
Like, I guess it's like, well, the Ed and Eddie cartoon movie actually had something deep in it as well, mostly showing Eddie's bigger brother being the worst person ever, and everyone was like, uh-oh.
It's
I
like,
remember that, but I
it's
don't
like,
remember
yeah,
much because it's been
uh-oh,
years since
this
I've seen it.
kid is a victim of abuse.
Yeah, that's
Which show are we
Uh-oh,
talking about?
Ed, Ed,
Ed
and
and
Eddie.
Eddie.
Oh.
Yeah, which I'm like, you know, it makes sense because of how he acts, and he's also like 13. So he's a
I never
13.
liked Ed and Eddie because it was like too silly and all the characters were obnoxious.
Oh no, that's super fair. I remember my mom banned it from my house because of like I found a plank of wood and it was like plank, and mom's like, we're not doing that
So
shit.
Woobat.
A
But
woo
that's pretty
bat.
much the only thing my mom did.
A woo bat.
A woobat.
I got a psychic type.
Well,
Except that Killing Joke animation we got a bit ago. I don't know what that is.
the Killing Joke cartoon that was like based off the Killing Joke comic was really.
I don't know what that is.
It's pretty much about like the Joker's past and Batman. Like they
I'm
added
so
a stupid-
sick and tired of fucking Joker shit.
They added in an element in the cartoon where like Batgirl was like sexually interested in Batman for some reason, was like not needed because that was not in the original comic itself. It was supposed to be an adaptation of the comic, and it was just really bad how they did it. And I was like, but 'cause I remember watching other cartoons that were like more educational, but it was still funny in its own way. There was a Grossology on Discovery Kids, which was okay. It was pretty much just showing like things are gross, not just about the human body, but just in general. And I'm like, yeah, that's fair. Everything's gross. So am I. Me being a kid, I'm gross as I pick my nose like an idiot. So it's like,
I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, not everything that kids see has to be like, super deep or whatever. I just feel like every time I watch a show, it's just like loud, shouty, random funny.
it's
And
like
it's just really tiring.
It's because most of that, it gets really popular with kids in general, and you don't see the good quality on like other shows or even the same shows that do have good moments. It's really.
Well, I feel like
hit or miss on a lot of
I feel
things.
like shows that are really good never get enough screen time.
They don't. They really don't, which is the sad thing. Because I remember there was Life and Times of Juniper Lee that was like.
Oh yeah,
around
I
for a
like
bit,
that one too.
And then it stopped, and I was real sad because it was actually interesting.
Yeah, it didn't get enough. It wasn't popular enough.
Yeah, and what else was around that? I remember seeing some other ones.
We got the Woobat.
You
Yeah,
got the
name it
Woobat.
Rachel.
Yep.
But I don't remember other things much either.
They like to jingle the keys of the kitties. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Spending so much more time with my cousin, it's starting to really bug me more because that's the media she's consuming. She's 10, and all she knows is key jingling because she's watched a lot of TV, and that's what it's been. Like, I think the most educational thing I've ever seen her watch is when she was like 3. She watched Dora and what was it, Ni Hao Kailan? I think it was.
Probably.
Yeah, might have been.
That was the one where you learn Chinese, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
also.
think so.
Woobat, its habitat
there
is
was
dark
Sagwa.
forest. Woobat, its
I
habitat
remember-
is dark forests and caves. It emits ultrasonic waves from its nose to learn about its surroundings.
Wait, hang on. Is that a nose?
Yeah, that's its
Yeah,
nose.
It's a bat.
Oh, I thought that was its eye.
No, it's.
Hang on, real quick. Hang on. Stay where you are on this thing. Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay, no shit. Okay, name it Rachel and then go to the description of it. I just noticed something.
I love Woobat so much. Also, Bev, you could pick up a quest here if you want.
I will in just a sec.
Also, was the thing you noticed that weird little, like, emote frowny face looking thing on its,
Yeah, and its face. I never noticed that.
Yeah, I think it's like, just, like, the little tufts of fur,
That's the
but it
tough where
looks,
the eyes are.
but it looks like, the thing. Hold on, let
It
me
looks like
go
a
to the
face.
Pokedex.
Yeah. There was, cause like Georgia of the Jungle, I remember that, but it was also one of those slightly silly shows just in general.
There was a George of the Jungle show?
There was a cartoon,
Yep.
yeah, and it wasn't awful, but it was on the more silly end, pretty much.
It
But
was a
it
I don't
wasn't
think
Cartoon
I don't.
Network cartoon.
That might have been after I stopped watching cartoons. About
Yep.
about when I was 13 years old, my family made me stop watching cartoons.
Yeah, Bev, I remember a few more, cause like you're like what 4 years older than me, so that's like
The last cartoons I remember watching were like Danny Phantom and Teen
yeah.
Titans.
So pretty much, I was still watching cartoons a little past after that. Pretty much when Adventure Time was getting popular, and I slowly started to stop watching cartoons.
Hey, that sound thing you just did, awful.
I love the sound of Swoobat. I'm just like, you're so valid, little fella. Just do it.
Headache causing squeaks.
There was also there's like a lot of shows I remember from Discovery Kids. It was like Lenny the Shark or something.
Oh yeah, I really liked
Tuttenstein.
I really liked Tuttenstein a lot
That was
from
good.
Discovery Kids.
There was like a thing that was like for Saturdays. It was like, woo, scary Saturday night sleepover stuff, and I was like, fuck yeah,
You
Yeah.
know,
that's scary
okay,
shit.
you know what show
Also,
I
Goosebumps.
watched the hell out of? Popular Mechanics for Kids.
What's that?
It was a show on the Discovery Kids channel where it was just like, yo, here's cool science stuff.
I remember a show that was called Zoom, and it was something like that.
Oh yeah, Zoom was really fun. Zoom was
cool.
Zoom was one of those shows where it was like, yeah, we're cool, and here's some music and some activities. It was
I
one
was
of
like,
those kinds of
thanks.
shows.
Yeah, it was like a lot of cartoons I just remember watching for a while. Though for some reason I never watched the Hercules cartoon, which I'm really upset I never did because I was not aware there was one because I loved Hercules as a kid. It's like one of my favorite like movies. Because
Don't
I
leave yet,
like
Sig.
Greek
Don't
gods.
leave yet. Don't leave
Oh.
yet. I jumped off.
Oh, but I like the Greek
Is Phineas
gods,
and
so-
Ferb still going? No.
I think they ended a bit ago, but the
They
same
ended
creator-
like years ago. They ended back in like 2012.
Okay, because I know the creator made another cartoon where like Weird Al is like with it, and it's like it's this guy who has like a lot of bad luck around him, but he's like, I just gotta be positive, and everyone's like, okay, or something like that.
Also, this child just used a hyper beam on me. I can't believe
my
I just
God.
died.
Are you okay?
Instantly.
I know that there was the Goosebumps show, which I watched on the internet much later because I wasn't aware of it existing. When
I
was a
wasn't
kid.
aware of it when I was a kid. I just remember reading the shit out of the books.
Oh, I love the books. Those were like my shit for a long while. And then I started reading Fear Street for a bit, and then I stopped because I read everything, and then I became interested in reading.
Yeah. Deleted from existence by a preschool.
Hey, well, so I'm gonna go yeet! And, fuck, what else? Yeah, Weird Al has been in a few cartoons, like, as voices. Like, he was in Billy
Yeah.
and Mandy as that one squid of the Harry Potter parody episode
Ah, yes. Man,
with Lord Moldybutt.
okay, when I was younger, I wasn't allowed to watch Billy and Mandy. Just
But
because...
were you allowed to watch Ed and Eddie?
no.
Okay, so your mom and my mom
When-
were on the same level on that.
Then later on, it was like, okay, yeah, you can watch these shows. It's fine.
Like, my mom almost didn't get me the Amnesia game because she's like, it's scary. And I'm like, Mom, it's literally a video game. I'm fine. She's like, oh. Because, like, she thought I would be, like, influenced how Ed and Eddie influenced me. But I was like, Mom, I was, like, 7 and stupid. I'm, like, 13. I'm an adult now. God. But I mostly remember Grossology as one of my favorite cartoons, mostly because it was like
Yeah.
it was
You know
fun.
what else was a really weird show from when I was a kid that no one ever talks about?
What?
Real Monsters.
I remember that, and I didn't like it because it was very. I guess the style threw me off a lot.
Oh,
is
you're
what
super
happened
valid.
for
I
me.
liked it when I was a kid because I was really into that sort of thing when I was a little kid. And then
Like
when I got older, I was like, this is dumb.
It's like as kids we know things are like fun and we just enjoy, but when we're older we're like, it's dumb. Like I still enjoy Billy and Mandy because that's where I get some of my little random humor from, but I don't like make it past that
I
because there
liked
was some.
some of Billy and Mandy, but like anything involving Billy was so obnoxious, I could not stand
That's,
it.
I think I watched the cartoon because I had like a big crush on Mandy as a kid. I thought she was
That's valid.
hype as fuck, but I also
You're
liked
super
Grimm a
valid.
lot, so that says a lot about me. I love Grimm and Mandy a lot.
I liked Grimm a lot. I thought Mandy was kind of rude, but I liked her too.
I think I just liked characters who were like a little rude or rude in a way where they were like their own person. Like at first I liked Angelica from Rugrats and I stopped liking her after a while because I also started getting bullied by someone who was like just really mean to me. And I was
My
reminded
favorite
of Angelica.
my favorite character in Billy and Mandy was Nurgle and Nurgle Jr., and I think that says a lot about me.
Did you like Father from Kids Next Door?
So like who?
Father from Kids Next Door, the guy who was just all black.
I did like Father, but I liked a lot of
Daddy?
I liked a lot of Kids Next Door. Also, Eric,
Kids
I'm gonna
Next
come to
Door
your
is
house and
great.
slay
Kids
you.
Next Door was a great cartoon.
I'm-
Kids
I'm-
need shows like that as well.
I
Those are such
heard
good shows.
that they were gonna like do some sort of like reboot type show.
The creator,
a little
I think,
bit ago,
wanted to, but
but-
no one really picked it up. I
Yeah,
think,
sad.
that I'm aware of, and I'm real sad. Hey Arnold was good. I liked that a lot. I remember watching it because like Hey Arnold and Rugrats were like the two cartoons I saw that taught me about Jewish things, and I was like, cool.
Hey Arnold was
Rugrats
alright,
also
but
had
I just
Jewish
had a
stuff.
Yeah,
What?
it did. I had a really hard time with the Hey Arnold style, like the art style.
That's fair. I remember seeing the movie in theaters when I was a kid, and I was like, fun movie. Then I played the game online for a bit, then I stopped.
Anyone remember that Rugrats in Paris movie where Tommy almost killed his brother?
Was that the Rugrats in Paris?
Was it? I thought it was. It was a Rugrats movie.
It was a Rugrats movie. You just like holding the bottle up like a fucking knife.
I thought it was the Paris one, but what the fuck do I know? It's been so many years since I saw it.
I think they were two different movies. Because the Paris
might
one
have
is
been.
where Chucky's
Chucky
dad
and Rugrats
hooks
in
up.
Paris. I think that was the one where Chucky meets Chucky's new mom.
Oh yeah, that was the one where Chucky meets his like adopted like sister or
Kimmy.
whatever.
Yeah. Kimmy.
Yeah, his
You're right. You're right. Which one was the one with what's his face with Tommy's brother?
I think that one was just like
Dill.
the Rugrats movie.
Dill? I think
Was it just the first
Rugrats
movie? Okay.
Yeah. Remember when Wild Thornberrys and Rugrats
Yes.
had a movie crossover, and that was a little weird?
yes. Remember the Wild Thornberrys movie?
Yes, I
Yeah.
enjoyed that a lot. I remember.
I really liked Wild
playing the
Thornberrys.
games as well. I'm honestly.
Y'all remember the Lilo and Stitch show?
Yeah.
I watched that
Absolutely.
religiously as a kid, and then when the movie came out, I stopped watching it altogether. I think because I was like, well, my life has been completed.
The
watching this whole series.
the movie came before the show.
No, they had another movie, like a little TV movie.
Oh, they
Like
had a
that
TV
finished-
movie. Yeah.
finished the entire series.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about the original movie. I was like, sick.
Which
I-
movie? The one that leads into the TV show, or the Stitch has a
The-
glitch one?
Stitch has a glitch, I think. The one where we saw the pink Stitch.
That was the TV show.
Angel?
Angel
Yeah,
was in the TV
Angel.
show.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was after. Alright, yeah. It was the one after the entire series altogether. I remember that. Cause,
I remember playing on the fucking website that Sandwich Stacker game.
that one was good.
Okay,
I
people
played
always
that
talk
so
about that.
much.
I never played that. So, like, when people are talking about, like, all these memories about this game, I'm just like...
We
I think-
have to show you that at some point.
I-
Because
I-
it was
I've
pretty
seen
much-
It's not still there, so they got rid of it.
Well, there should be somewhere, like, on the Wayback Engine, because I remember someone
you
found
can't-
it.
I don't think you can play it.
Oh,
Someone
we
might
gotta
have
find it
someone
then.
might have made a copy of it.
I hope so. Okay, Eric, to describe the game, it's like one of those stacking games where you
Yeah.
just
He's
stack
seen
the
it.
good
Yeah,
He said he's seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
I just never
He just
played
never
it.
played it. Yeah.
Alright. I just remember that one Stitch who was like uber lazy and that's why he just ate sandwiches, and I'm like, that's a mood.
Yeah, 625?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 625.
Because
He's as strong as Stitch. Perhaps even
Exactly
more.
like
He's really
but-
lazy.
He's just...
Well, he was also
I'm a
smarter in a way.
millennial.
He was able to talk. And
Yeah.
Stitch was just like, "Eh," like that.
I mean, Stitch could kind of talk. Kind of.
Ohana means family.
You do really good at that.
I used to do a Stitch voice back in elementary school for people, and they loved it. I've been doing voices since way back, yo.
That's so cute.
So we entirely missed.
Do you remember the Kids Next Door Trick or Treat for UNICEF game?
I do.
Yes,
I
actually.
So it was.
I remembered it was a
fun
thing.
game. It was real. I played all.
It
these
sounds
games.
familiar, but I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay, you know what I do remember online, though? That Kids Next Door, like, game where you made your own character?
Yeah, I remember that.
That,
Also,
like-
we've acquired a probate.
Oh, a probate!
We're talking about cartoons and computer games we might
And
have
we're
played when we were
we're
kids.
talking about nostalgia and how the kids these days don't have it like we did.
Oh, that's one of my favorite things to discuss.
They might have something.
We were talking about how I'm really bummed how nowadays I feel like every time Sophie's watching cartoons, no matter what channel it's on, it's always just like loud random keys jangling. I feel like there's nothing of substance anymore.
It's
You
like
know, you
it's
say
like
that, but then I must remind us all that what we had as children was fucking Ren and Stimpy.
Okay, I'm not saying we didn't have low random keys jangling. I mean, we had Invader Zim, but I'm saying that I
They
feel
have
like
more.
I feel like that's all they have because I haven't seen a single show that Sophie has watched whenever she turns on Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon that isn't just that.
It doesn't help that Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon only shows most of their more popular cartoons, like there's SpongeBob, and then there's Teen Titans Go, which I think gets more slots available than the other cartoons where they can't
Yep.
get much of anything else. Where we had a lot of cartoons being pumped out, but they had their slots as well. Like there was like always a time slot for almost each and every cartoon they had, pretty much.
And I mean we. Hang on a sec.
Because like, 'cause I
Sig,
remember- what?
Sig, what the fuck are you doing?
What?
Are you looking at the map?
Yeah, we went backwards, right? We went the wrong way. Like we went past where we needed to go, so I'm turning
I
us
know
around.
you were paying attention.
Oh,
Sorry.
I wasn't.
Sorry,
paying attention
okay,
because
so
we're talking about
anyway.
cartoons.
I know. Anyways, so yeah, so we were talking about how even though we did have our random shit like, you know, SpongeBob and all that sort of nonsense, but we did have shows that actually had some fucking substance to it. Like, you know, there were shows that were silly, but they also had some darker stuff or deeper meaning to it. I'm not just saying the original Teen Titans, which was just basically straight up dark with a couple of goofy episodes. I'm saying, like, you know, how they had like a goofy show like Rugrats, and then all of a sudden there were episodes that actually mattered.
Listen, that one episode of Teen Titans where Cyborg got like a virus and he was like waffles, and I was like, that was pure hilarity. That was pure.
I like that
comedy.
episode.
I love that. That one was good. I enjoyed that way too much as a child. And I was like, waffles.
Yeah.
Courage the Cowardly Dog did have a lot of substance. OG Powerpuff Girls was good.
Yep.
Is great, and Powerpuff Girls is also as great. I loved.
Let's talk about the episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog where we find out exactly how Courage wound up in that alley to be found by Muriel.
That was
Yeah.
like one of the most depressing things ever, aside from the space squid. That one was also depressing. But it's
God,
like-
I am
Space
I
Squid.
am constantly and unendingly haunted by Return the Slab.
I was never afraid of that episode. I was just like, return the slab. I just thought it was funny. I'm like, this silly guy.
I am still haunted by that. Something about that just
It deeply upset my brother for the longest time.
I think, okay, to be fair, at the time when I first saw that episode, I had a very, very large and irrational fear of mummies. I was super duper afraid that mummies were gonna come out of Egypt and come kill me in my house.
Oh.
And I don't know why. I just had
quite
a really
irrational, but
irrational
very
fear.
funny.
Thank
The
you,
episode-
Tig, for the 100 bits. Also, now you guys know that I have the thing that reads out the donation messages.
I don't because I have it muted.
Well, now all the people in stream do.
Well,
If you abuse this, it's going away.
If you abuse this, he's gonna shoot you. What?
the episode of Courage that did scare me personally was the one with that big glowing head. I forgot what the context of the episode was.
That
The
could be
context of that episode was Eustace was a shitty farmer, so the spirit of the harvest was going to kill them.
Yeah, it was pretty much gonna kill them if he wasn't gonna grow anything. He's like, grow
Okay,
something.
what about that one scientist who was so depressed he wanted to make everyone else depressed?
Oh,
also-
Dr. Jalost.
I also remember the one with the flan, but also the one where it's like the lady constantly trying to make Courage perfect, and then the bathtub eel was like, it's okay to not be perfect, and that made me realize it's okay to not be perfect.
The weird part was that Eel was dead.
Yeah. And fuck, what other one? There was also the one where there was like they had like a whole garden and there was a bunch of bees and shit in the fruit and vegetables, and that made me upset for a while because it was like around the time I actually got stung by a bee, and I was kind of afraid of going into my mom's garden for a while.
Yeah. Also, I just want to say that I completely missed the boat for Invader Zim when I was younger.
Oh, you missed a good amount of
I mean,
everything.
I
I
watched it
didn't-
later on, back when
I
literally
didn't like
nobody
it when
would
I was
stop
a kid.
talking about it, and then I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
I was there when it was around, and I remember a good amount of it, honestly. Like, I was there when it was in Hot Topic, and I even have, like, a sweater thing to prove it. Like, it still fits me, and it's Slugger with a cupcake, so... I love that.
When I was in high school, because I was going through that phase, I was aggressively avoiding anything that was popular, so I didn't like Invader Zim because everyone liked it. Because I was that kid.
Oh, bet.
But I liked it a couple of years later, when it's and then I became obsessed with it briefly.
Like, legit, a lot of cartoons are not bad. I just wish people wouldn't be like, well, we had it better all the time. It's like, it depends on each generation, because a lot of our parents, like, from the 70s and 80s, had, like, really silly, bad cartoons. Like, from Hanna-Barbera to Hasbro cartoons.
I mean,
Wow.
I'm not saying that we had it better. I just feel like, I don't know, that we could be doing more for our kids' entertainment.
It
It's
seems like
also-
it's
Not Hasbro cartoons.
yeah. Also, I was just gonna
I
say
know
it
people do
seems
sometimes.
more like the shows are meant to distract children than to actually be a nice, good form of entertainment.
Yeah. In Probate, I'm not bad-mouthing all the Hasbro cartoons. I'm aware that they're better now.
Oh no, they're still toy shilling garbage, trust me.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, that's not gonna work. You know what? Whatever. We're doing this the hard way. This thing's used hardened too many times, and its headbutt does too much damage for anybody else to take. What happened?
Stuff.
I'm not gonna interrupt your stream for it.
You're not gonna interrupt this rock and roll fight with it? Go ahead.
We need to go north to an island, and we've been running away from a hunter's mark, and we thought we got away by going into the volcanic area, and turns out it followed us here, and it is in between us and the island we need to go to.
Uh-oh.
What a
They
dick.
don't know we're here, I think, because they
No,
haven't
no,
seen
they're
us.
they're not straight up following us.
You just keep going in the same direction, and you're just like,
Yeah. Probate, did you ever see a cartoon called Grossology? I need to know, because apparently no one knows about this cartoon.
I heard about that.
You have?
I never
Okay.
saw it, but I knew about it.
Yeah, like I never watched it, but I did know about it.
Alright, what... I just... Because it's kind of like the same style in a way. Like, what about the X's? That was like a cartoon on
I remember that.
Nickelodeon for a bit. It was like...
okay, the X's, the replacements, and the Secret Saturdays, I could never tell the difference between those shows.
It's because the style, it was very similar in their way. It wasn't like completely the same, but they had a similar like retro style.
It
which
was
wasn't-
similar enough.
Yeah. Because they were all like a whole family who was like a secret or operative kind of thing. Or they
Yeah.
were like spies or some form.
Also, Static Shock.
That one
Was
a
great.
good show.
That was a good
Yeah,
show, yeah.
Lucha Lucha was also
Yeah.
a great
I
Do
never
you
really
guys-
watched Lucha.
Do you guys remember Cubics?
Kind of.
Robots for everyone.
Looking back at that show, the animation was horrifying.
There was a...
I mean, yeah.
What do you
There was a-
expect from a low-budget CG animated show meant to shill toys?
Yeah.
I remember...
Probate. That's the exact same thing. It can be said about like every Transformers show.
Okay, but
Oh, I
low
know.
budget?
He's aware of it, and he
Some of those
embraces
Transformer
it,
shows
like
had
we all
budget.
should.
Yeah,
Some
like
of them.
Prime. Prime had a budget.
Not in the first few episodes, at least, because that was some rough ass animation.
Never forget
Not
Cliff
bad.
Jumper.
Oh my god,
Listen, they blew all their budget on fucking The Rock, okay?
it's great.
They
They
blew
wanted
Why
to
their
did-
fuck
budget.
The Rock.
No, they blew their budget getting Dwayne The Rock Johnson to voice Cliff Jumper in episode 1.
I didn't realize that was Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That was
Love
Dwayne The
Dwayne.
Rock Johnson
Wait, Dwayne The Rock Johnson was Cliff Jumper?
in the first episode.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah!
Sometimes you just gotta do things.
It's a paycheck. All right, Dwayne.
The Rock does a lot of weird shit. Remember
you're-
that time when he was a scorpion?
Yeah, your character motivation is you are a transformer, and you die.
Remember when he was like a babysitter in a movie? Like he had to babysit this guy's
Yes.
family, but he was like a
Yes.
secret operative. That was weird.
There are multiple movies in that franchise, weren't there?
There are multiple movies, at least with that
Of that
plot.
type.
because I remember
the Tooth Fairy.
I remember Vin Diesel was in
Yes.
was one of those ones.
Was it the Tooth Fairy? Because I remember that.
Okay,
I
Tooth
think
Fairy
he
was
might
something
have-
different.
I think Tooth Fairy was Vin Diesel.
Okay. Because
No,
I just...
Vin
Tooth
Diesel-
Fairy was
Vin-
Dwayne.
Was it
Tooth Fairy
Dwayne? Vin Diesel was in one of the ones where he had to babysit kids,
Yes.
and he was like a secret agent.
Yeah,
I think it may have been a franchise, but with two different action stars in each movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
there have like almost every single action star that you can think of has been in a movie such as that.
Yeah.
Sylvester
I also-
Stallone.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, okay. Actually, I take that back because wasn't he in Spy Kids?
He was.
Yeah.
Yes. Spy Kids was good though. That's
Spy
what
Kids was good, but it was one of I mean, it was like
Spy
you know.
Kids 3 he was in.
Yeah, he was
He
like
was
the
the
villain. who
bad
stuck on-
guy.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was the bad guy.
And he
I
was the one that
remember
had
now.
all of the different like versions of himself that he would
and
talk
I'll
to.
I'll let you know. He was the toy maker.
The toy
Yeah,
maker.
but
Thank
he was
you.
also stuck on the internet because he was like, I can't do things.
Vin Diesel was also the Iron Giant. Also, the pacifier. That's what it was called. You're
Yeah,
right, Deadhead.
Pacifier.
Yeah.
The spiritual successor to Kindergarten Cop we never knew we needed.
Kindergarten Cop was so good.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Jingle all the
I
way.
just...
We don't talk about Jingle All the Way in this house, sir.
The Jackie Chan. Okay, are we talking about the Jackie Chan cartoon? Because the Jackie
Oh,
Chan
I
cartoon
love
was
that.
good.
Now
It was good.
For a while. It got really repetitive
Yes.
after a while.
Who
I mean,
remembers
so did American Dragon Jake Long, but that doesn't stop the
Same
fact
with
that it was good
Shaolin
originally.
Showdown.
I never
kinda got
watched that
repetitive
show.
as well.
American Dragon Jake Long or Shaolin Showdown?
American Dragon Jake Long. That
Yeah,
one was
Jake
after my time.
I watched the
That
fuck
one
out of
was a-
Shaolin Showdown.
Style
Probate, you're so
had-
fucking old.
Well, guys,
Right?
you remember
Jesus.
how how that show got like a complete style change in between?
Yeah, it got a complete style change in the middle, and it was never mentioned.
No one mentioned it. Everyone was just like, okay.
It was just all of a sudden it was different, and it had a new theme song sung by different people, and everyone's like, I guess this is our life now.
Who remembers Yin Yang Yo though?
I
I never
remember
watched
Yin
that.
Yang Yo, but I didn't watch it.
It was sang.
Yeah,
the
was
theme
after
song
my
was-
time.
No, the theme song was sang by the Corey and the House fella.
Oh.
Was it?
Good. Yeah, it was Yin Yang Yo, and it was actually really catchy. It was a good shit.
Oh, that's cute.
I remember
I
around
did.
that time, I watched the Digimon show that was on that channel. It was
yeah, I
the one
remember that was
where
there.
it was the one where there was like I for the life of me I cannot remember the name of the show, but it was the one where the main character had his partner was an Agumon, but like the Agumon got brought into like the real world.
Oh fuck, Data Squad?
Data Squad, I think that's what it was. Yeah,
I also
I watched all that series.
kind of remember like
Data Squad's great because the main character punches people to get his Digimon to Digivolve.
You're right.
I'm like remembering a bunch of cartoons, but some of them were like very small kid shows. Like there was Gerald McBoing Boing and Wow Wow
Oh.
Wubbzy.
Oh,
And I remember where like there was an episode where Gerald was annoying this man so hard, where he was imitating. Like, the sound of,
Hang
like,
on, Sig.
his car. What?
Pay attention to chat. Look to the right. I need help.
I remember Puka, and I see it. I'm turning the ship right now.
Or just shoot me with the fucking harpoon.
I also remember Puka.
Puka was good.
I had a friend in high school who was obsessed with Puka, but I thought it was dumb.
It's like a cute little looking ship.
Jake Long was voiced by
Dante
Zuko?
Bosco.
Dante Bosco. I think I couldn't remember his
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, I remember Dante Bosco.
I'm so mad. I'm so upset. I'm gonna kill somebody.
What happened?
Why?
This Lillipup and this Patrat both used Bite on my Woobat, and now it's
no.
dead.
No.
Oh my god.
Rachel, you're dead.
I'm so angry.
F's in chat.
Big F's in
Is-
chat. It's the first death.
If it makes you feel any better, my first death was my fucking starter.
What?
Yeah, I had to I'd use my revival clause on it.
I didn't
Is
hear.
it-
I didn't hear about this.
I did, I told you about it, but I think you forgot.
First death.
Yep. Thank you, Tig. First death. And now you all got the chance to properly hear the text to speech thing. By the
I
way,
can't 'cause I still have it muted.
well, I mean not you, but the rest of the chat, because I think everybody was talking when it happened last time. Also, just to let you know, the minimum bit requirement for it to actually read your thing is 100 bits, so that people don't just like toss in 1-bit things just to like jam up the works.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, I can text to speech the King Ramses thing again for you because people were talking last time.
King Ramses.
King Ramses.
The batting goes, the batting goes.
You're very welcome, Tig.
Yeah, if I haven't gotten anything yet.
I'm not shooting at you.
Let me check when Purloin evolves into Lipard. 20.
Yeah, the harpoon's hard.
I think a lot of people remember Courage because that was like a very like impactful cartoon.
Courage
for
was on
of
a
kids.
lot.
It was on a lot, yeah. It's that.
I remember seeing it a lot.
It was one of their
Yeah.
more popular cartoons at the time.
Also, that was a wild double battle.
Yeah.
Oh, are you in the double battle area?
I went into the dark grass.
Well, there's your mistake.
Did you get all the meat?
Ramesses.
Oh yeah, that episode of Courage that's like one a lot of people remember, especially.
Alright, guys, it's time for hams to evolve.
Alright, evolve, hams. Evolve.
What? Hams is evolving.
Yay!
Pig night.
I love pig.
Yeah. Eternal flex. Honestly, if Hams was a girl, I would have, in hindsight, it would have been great because I could have named her Hamazon.
Amazon. Oh, that's great.
That's strong.
That is
Hams
strong.
wants to know arm thrust. Oh man, I have a fighting type, and I'm gonna go into the normal type gym.
Oh, I guess you're gonna beat them all up now.
Yep.
Time to literally flex on them.
I swear I came up here because it was an item. I think I'm crazy.
Probably.
Oh god, now I have to fear flying types!
Uh-oh. Hey, I'm gonna say this little thing I did when I was playing the original versions of like Emerald. Was like I didn't realize fighting types were like weak against psychic types because I had a Blaziken, so I constantly went into that psychic gym and I got beat up a lot and I was really upset and I didn't know why because I was trying to bring this like my very strong but not strong enough Blaziken into a psychic gym and I'm like beat up these nerds and the nerds are just like don't do that.
And the nerds were like,
Sig, I love you so much.
you.
Beat up those nerds, and the nerds are like, how about no?
And the nerds are like, Galaxy Brain, how about we beat up you?
Galaxy Brain nerds beat up Jock. And then when I finally beat them, I was like, yes! Yes! Like,
Also, yeah, I am just spamming assist for fun.
Do it.
Assist is one of those attacks you look and go, why?
Assist.
It has the potential to be pretty good. Like how what I said at the beginning of stream, where you have an entire team of Clefables that know Metronome, and then one Pokemon that knows Assist.
God.
And that Pokemon that knows Assist has, like, higher stats than the Clefables or something. I don't know. This is a hypothetical.
Hey, Eric, I just want you to know I finally looked at that post you sent to me forever ago. Good post.
Yeah. Who do I think... Who are you... What proof do you have that I'm not God?
The clown one.
Time to put on my clown shoes so I can entertain you fuckers.
But I'm encouraged to do a fucking lot in that show.
I'm sorry?
What?
I just got crit by this Pidove.
Uh-oh.
You just lose hands.
Oh!
No,
Damn.
I lost
No,
Rukio.
that's the Purloin, yeah!
Oh. No.
Don't you
I'm
love the random crits?
I'm leaving the dark grass. I'm never going in the dark grass again.
Is this another cursed Nuzlocke?
No.
Eric is making sure it's not.
He refuses. That monkey's gonna get his shit kicked.
God, you're right. Fuck. I don't want Hams to get crit, though.
Run?
You know what? I didn't specify that I had a no running rule, so I'm just gonna run.
Yeah, I mean, I was running too.
Just run.
Hey, Protege. Hey, Protege, you missed it. There were 2 deaths.
Yep.
We gotta go have some funerals.
Yep.
You also might want to consider getting Bork back out.
Yeah, I was just gonna leave Bork in the daycare until the Elite Four, but now I guess I'll take him out. Oops. Well, let's just pretend that this isn't gonna heal our Pokemon that are already dead. Aw. Don't worry, Tig. Rachel. The
Yes?
Woobat. We barely knew ye. Rukio. The Purloin. You were the last Pokemon that we caught at the end of the last stream. It is sad to see you go. Well, fuck. I'm gonna leave mine as the cave wallpaper because now they're in the ground. Or you know what? Hey, school kid, what up? Let's fight. Don't you talk about my child that way, Protege. I love Woobat.
That's great. And I would kill anyone who disrespects that.
I
Protege
don't
just
respect
did.
Woobat.
I don't
I'm
respect
sorry,
Woobat
but
either.
I must kill you now as I bring out my fist.
Sig, we already know that if you tried to kill me, I would just yeet you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Listen, I'm a spellcaster, not a big strong orc who uses their fists like you, okay?
I don't have to use my fists if I yeet you.
Yeah, exactly. You have big muscles too.
You're short, so you're closer to my knees.
Yeah.
And hell.
Yeah. So small.
One day, Tig, one day.
Diddly-doo. Was not paying attention, walked into the grass. That was terrifying.
What was... Oh, because you walked in the grass?
The dark grass it was.
What?
Did you look at the map?
I did.
Oh.
We'll just cut it short. It's fine.
Yeah, great ball. Great!
Anchor ball. Great! Anchor ball!
Aw. Well, don't worry about it, Tig. I can feel your bits in spirit as they rain down on my head, killing me instantly.
So stop yawning. It makes me yawn.
I'm sorry, I'm sleepy.
Why
What
you so
light through
sleepy?
yawn your window breaks?
God, Eric, you know, I try really hard.
Do you? You do, I know.
I do.
Like pennies from the Empire State Building. Yeah, that's like super legal. I went to the top of the Empire State Building last summer, and boy, howdy, is that really high up and
Yes.
terrifying.
I can't be that high up. It's not good for me.
Sig.
What?
I can't be that high up. It's not good for me.
It's not good for me because I have the constant like need to jump, and that's not good. So I
Oh,
need to,
Siggy,
so I
no.
need to not be in high places at all.
In Seattle, there's a restaurant at the top of the Space Needle.
I can't deal with that.
And
It's
so
so
as you sit in the
scary.
restaurant, it slowly spins so you get a view of the whole city.
That's cool though.
My Nuzlocke rules do not prevent me from catching dead Pokemon. I also do not have a duplication clause this time. So, if I had encountered another Patrat at first on this route, then I guess my Pokemon for this one would have been Patrat.
I do have a dupes clause, but Eric does not because he's a fool.
It's hard.
Well, it was just because, like, there were certain times in the last run where I was just, like, running through the grass, like, okay, and here's another one of this Pokemon, here's another one of this Pokemon, here's another one of this Pokemon.
Yeah, but that's why I feel like that adds to the suspense rather than you getting the same common Pokemon over and over.
I understand. The lots of common Pokemon start fading off. Later on into the run. Also, that is true, Titan Slayer. The updraft from the building, like the wind blowing against the building, does in fact blow the pennies onto just ledges on the building.
That's funny. Because if you dropped a penny from the top, it would, like, kill someone or whatever.
Yeah.
Actually, not true.
Really?
Really.
Would it hurt?
They don't have the mass necessary to do anything.
What if you dropped, like, a rock?
That would probably suck, but not kill you.
What if it was a really big rock?
I don't know if there was a Scary Godmother show, but if there was, I want to watch it.
It was movies.
Yeah.
I remember seeing those as a kid, and I thought the style was weird, but I kept watching it because I was at the time I was just like, I want to watch every Halloween special out there where the pumpkin fella, Jack from the
Jack Skellington? Or are we talking about a different guy?
a different guy. He was called Jack, but he was like he had a pumpkin on his head.
Okay, I don't know.
Who's
who-
Jack
Jack
O'Lantern.
O'Lantern.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was another character I had a crush on in Billy and Mandy. So I was just
Oh,
like,
that
cool.
guy! Now I remember.
That guy. He's the
So
one
you
where
stop
Grim-
having crushes on supernatural beings.
Sorry, he's the character Grim chopped his head off.
You remember that that time Grim had a spider girlfriend?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
She was hot.
she was cool.
Remember that time when Billy had a spider for a son and he constantly abused it?
Oh Jeff, yeah.
And all Jeff wanted to do was make him happy, but Billy was the biggest asshole in the entire world.
Yeah.
God, I hate Billy.
What do you want from me, Dad? Tell me
I want
anything
you
you
to
want
be
me to
dead.
be.
It's like
Jeff is an excellent boy who did nothing wrong, you're right.
Jeff
And
did.
I don't like Billy.
Nah, that's fair. Billy was really annoying, honestly.
Alright, Sig, 4 pieces of Meg and 1 piece of Kraken on the way.
Alright. I'm trying to remember what else was there. Like, I know, Bev, you said you like Nurgle, who was great. Like, he married Billy's aunt, which is really funny. It's like, why her? But then again, it's just like, he's allowed. And
Hey,
she
you
lets
kids want to
him
listen to some
they're allowed.
music? Sure, Dad. Yeah, I bet you do.
Listen, I sure wish that a shadow man would come out of nowhere and want to marry me.
I mean, yeah.
That's the ideal.
Well, this dude sells stuff.
Wow, look at all those things that don't matter.
What does this guy sell? What do these guys do? DS wireless communication is great. We can trade with Pokemon with people who are far away, like my brother across the room. There's no trade a Pokemon holding an item, so it's like the item is a present. Y'all remember fucking Eris from Billy and Mandy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was dummy thick. And by dummy thick, I mean she had a booty.
So did
She was
Billy's
also pretty
teacher.
thicky dumb.
Billy and Mandy's
She was-
teacher was also dummy thick.
Yeah, she was also super fucking thicky dumb. She was a huge dumbass. Loved her. Yep. Hold on. There we go. I have
Circe
kept
was
this.
not the one with the golden apple. Circe was the witch who lived on an island who turned all the men who tried to come to her into animals.
Yeah, Eris was the
Eris was the one with the
goddess
golden
of
apple.
chaos.
Yeah, Eris was the one with the golden apples.
Yeah, she's the goddess of chaos, pretty much.
I know there were golden apples in Norse mythology. I think it was like Freya or something who had them.
I think.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I don't want to trash that. I hit the wrong button. Oh boy, that was almost bad.
Oh god, oh damn.
I almost trashed my charcoal.
Remember that one episode of Billy and Mandy where Voltaire was singing a song and he was a big brain from outer space?
Yep.
That was good.
Yeah, that was like the one really good episode I liked a lot.
That introduced me to Voltaire. That's why I like him now.
Yeah. According to
Thank
our
you,
independent
Billy.
research, New Town, Urk, has amazingly extracted 0 Pokemon from fossils. How about it, Urk? Do you feel the mystery of history?
Nah. I just want the Pokemon.
It's okay, Dad.
It's okay, Dave.
Can I not leave through here? Weird.
Hey, Bev, good thing we left when we did, because now that Hunter's Mark is at Ruby's Fall.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Do I have a Pokemon called Cottony, and would I trade the Cottony for your Petalil? Don't have one.
Cotton's mine. Whoa.
Not yet.
Pokemon you get through trades grow up fast, but be careful. A trade Pokemon grows up too much, it won't listen to you. If you have a village badges, you'll be okay. My Pignite is very friendly towards me because it hasn't died.
So I somehow jumped into the water and then I glitched to the bottom of the island in the water.
Uh-oh. It's like that one time when we were playing in Island. Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
Man, what a name this character has. Hi, my name's
Well-
Loblolly. I'm a designer of decor items.
Does your parents hate you because they named you that? Yeah.
I'm stuck now. I just can't come up with a good design thing on decor. It will appear in a dream. Alright, well, have fun, lady.
Alright, I'm sorry, Eric, but I need to go lay down. I'm so tired. I've been doing stuff since 7 a.m.
Alrighty.
Good luck. Get as far as you want. I'll play sometime this week.
Yeah. Oh god, it's Anne.
Have a nice evening, guys.
Yeah,
Good night.
later. I want to see things no one can see. The ideals of Pokemon inside Pokeballs. The truths of how trainers should be. And a future where Pokemon have become perfect. Do you feel the same? Yeah. Sure. Will you leave? That's so? I think my friends and I should test you to see if you can see this future too. And flame charge. How about another flame charge? How about a little fire, Scarecrow? Time to destroy this tadpole. Aw, I'm glad that I am entertaining you, Strider. Alright, Pantsu, let's whip him. Into shape. Shape it up. Something, something. Go forward. Move ahead. Try to detect it. It's not too late. To whip it. Whip it good. Timber. It's time to fire fighting with fighting. See what I did there?
Yes.
I did see the Trogdor board game, yes. Looks fun, looks interesting. Excellent. I'm happy for you. Good. Use your Trogdor mini for D&D.
Oh, it's so hot in my house.
Stop that.
Well, I had a guy come in and look at my AC and he got it fixed. The problem is there's a crockpot going on right now. And my computer is not too cool itself. Oh, and you were fucked up as a child.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Oh, look, it's a dude playing an accordion. It's time for the song to change.
Do you care too much about spoilers in black and white there, Sig?
No, I played all. I think, or was it white? It was one of them, but I played through all of the game.
How do people in the chat feel?
Tiggs played it. Titan Slayers played it. Unless 4 people say they played it, I'm not going to say anymore.
So Tig, Titan, Venom.
Alright,
Cinema
we hit the
Sane.
magic number. But Duxana hasn't, and I respect Duxana.
Do you mind hearing about spoilery stuff, Duxana? This game.
Okay, Duxana has given their blessing.
Mm-hmm.
God. Doesn't it suck how N was basically manipulated from childhood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon are miserable with humans. Why does he feel this? Because Ghetsis only let him near Pokemon who had miserable experiences with humans.
Yep.
It's like, why are you making your Pokemon fight? I'm not. They just really like doing that, and I just.
They would be really, really sad if I did not let them fight, actually. It's kind of weird.
They're very aggressive, and I gotta do something to let them out. Like, that aggression.
Yeah, also, I gotta go grab my dog. I forgot. Pokemon are like Saiyans. My god, in the time that this, like, stream started, Bork has grown 13 levels. Yeah, I'll take my dog back, sure. Alright, dog. How you doing, pupper? You have takedown now. Cool. Congratulations, you've graduated to second spot. Man, if I had left that in here, him there until the Elite Four, he would have been like level 100 or something.
What? Repeat that?
So I put my dog in the daycare about 2 hours ago. It grew 13 levels in that time.
That's actually very impressive.
That's terrifying. I mean, it was level like 6 or hold on. It grew by 13 levels. It's level 17 now. It was level like 4. Okay, also, I am going to count this outside area of Pinwheel Forest as a separate area from the actual, like, rest of the forest. Like, this should be its own route.
I think that area counts as Narcine City, doesn't it?
This area, it says it's Pinwheel Forest, but then there's also, like, the actual Pinwheel Forest interior. It's weird. But yeah, this is like the entrance to Pinwheel Forest, but like it's essentially its own completely different route. Yeah. I am counting it as a separate area. We haven't talked in detail about Bianca's dad because we haven't seen a lot of him yet. We just saw like the intro to him. I'm just typing and letting Bev know that I am counting the forest as different from this entrance area. This game does have a lot to say about being a shitty parent. You're correct, Tig. Bless you.
Bless you.
Ah, sorry, I sneezed.
I can't believe you would sneeze on my own stream. Wow, my Pokemon are fainted and now I'm trapped here. Okay, seriously, look at this and tell me that this should not be something that I can just walk through.
You can walk through it, but they won't let you.
It's foolish. Oh,
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Yo.
fuck.
The karate monster.
Yo,
We
what
found
up,
Grover.
Sock? Yo, what up, Grover? What relation does fighting type moves have towards fighting type Pokemon in terms of effective or not effective?
Neutral.
It's neutral. If you punch another guy who's also really strong, it's just like, well, you punched me.
Should I use Arm Thrust or Ember? Ember. Let's go with this. Yeah, this will be fine. The word of the day is pain. There's a monster at the end of this book. Who else read that book?
I think I saw it as a kid, but I don't think I ever owned a copy.
I liked that book.
I'm the monster at the end of this book.
Yeah. Also,
I'm
Sock is
the
burned.
maniac.
Uh-oh.
Ball now.
Great! I'll get my ball!
Was that a clever way of saying great ball?
Yeah. Was it really clever, though? Are you kidding me?
Fuck! That fucker's dead.
Uh-oh.
I don't think the
I think
burn
you
will
have
kill it.
I think you have one more shot. Yeah, you have one more shot.
Good luck, motherfucker.
That was stupid.
You're good.
There we go. God.
Like, by all reasoning, it should not have broken out of the first one.
Yeah, that was literally whoops, it rolled a nat 20. The sound of Sock punching boulders and trees can be heard all the way from the mountains where they train. Sock's the one that made that TikTok of the person beating up the camera and then sitting on it. You know, I'm gonna name him Glove. Should I name him... Actually, okay. Should I name him Glove or Mitten?
I think there's some better names we could come up with than Glove or Mitten.
Because he's a sock, but I want him to be named after a hand covering.
Wait, what was the thing called that people use to cover their hands so they get things out of ovens?
Oven
mitt.
mitt? Oven mitt?
Oven mitt? Oven mitt. Fingerless glove. No, wait, it's too much.
Wish I had a thesaurus.
Glover. Like, the similarity between Glove and Grover is far too coincidental with this thing's name also being
Wait.
Sock.
Why don't you call him Bob? So he can sock and bop.
Sock and Bob.
All right.
The fact that you immediately went to that tells me that you love that a little too much.
Okay, should it be Sock? Should it be Bop or Bopper? Sock and Boppers, Sock and Boppers.
I like
Sock
Sock
and
and
Bopper. Bopper.
All right, it's more fun than a pillow fight. Sock and
So you
Boppers.
pop it.
Yeah. Then it's
That was a
not
toy
fun.
that encouraged kids to beat the fuck out of others, but with something to protect your hands.
Personally, I would have preferred a Timpole here, but because
You
I
are
don't.
kind of hurting for decent water typage.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, we don't really need water types for anything right now. Like, all we're really fighting are normal types, electric types, flying types. Yes, Titan Slayer. Yes. Also, Hams, get back in the ball right now. Johnny Test whip sound effect.
Oh, you mean that sound effect they use for fucking everything?
Yeah. Here.
Hated that show. Hated it so hard.
What, Johnny Test?
Yep.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was not a good show, but I watched it because that was all it was on sometimes for me. I did watch
What a ringing
16.
endorsement for a show, though, right? It's the only thing on.
Yeah. I watched 16 sometimes, but that like always jumped between like Nickelodeon and I think Cartoon Network sometimes. Because I saw it years before on Nickelodeon, then it went to Cartoon Network.
Weird Canadian television.
And then there was what was that one show? It was like the reality show where all these teens were on the island.
The Total Drama series?
Total Drama series, yeah. I actually like that. I think it was because it was funny enough where it was like
wanna
it was
be famous.
I think 'cause
Eat Jello out of the guy's
character.
belly button. Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
And then that
And there was
scene where they were
also-
putting the jelly in this belly button just went on for far longer than I was comfortable with. They just kept putting it in there and putting it in there, and I said, "Stop, stop! He's already dead."
and I also liked Chef. I don't know why. I like those two guys. But at least they never showed the bad Canadian cartoon show that lasted for literally like a few months, My Life Me, which no one remembers, but I do.
I remember.
It was like it was like a small meme on Tumblr for like maybe a week, where people are like, "It looks like a DeviantArt cartoon. Like it looks like something you would find off of DeviantArt." Which yeah, the cartoon was bad. It was trying to be like anime, but it was not good.
It
What
was
the title of that one again?
it was the
My
anime.
Life.
It was the
It's really hard to
American,
find.
the American how to draw anime book turned into an actual show, essentially.
Oh god.
Here, I'll find it for you, Probate. Because if you just say My Life Me, but not put in cartoon, then no one will find it.
Hi, Nod Narb.
Wow, there's a wiki of it.
Hi, Nod
Okay.
Narb is cool. If I
You
get a
do that,
Haxorus, name it Tyler, I'll have to see. I'll have to see if
But-
I even get one.
The premise of My Life Me, it's weird because it's pretty much like this one main girl who, Birch, the worst name to give a character, she wants to be a manga artist, and
Welcome back, Dixana.
she's kind of a bitch.
We
Pretty much all the cast is awful in some way, especially the girl who's supposed to be like tsundere, but she's like legitimately an awful person. She's like just a bully all around. And I don't know why they hang out with her, but apparently there's like a thing they have where they're in pods, so pretty much they're people they have to study with, and or that's their group in their class specifically. And it's really weird.
yeah
I don't know
currently
if that's a thing.
currently
in
Dixana,
Canada.
we're talking about the show My Life Me. Also, I caught a sock and we named it Bopper.
Great. And like there was an episode I remember in particular where Birch, she wanted to see her favorite mangaka artist, and throughout the episode she's like drawing this manga for her cousin to make him look cool, and apparently it got to the mangaka artist at some point and he's like, it's not great. Like, but before he says that, she like says that she likes his earlier work, and he's like, yeah, it's not that great, and she like praises him, and then he brings up this manga he found that was in town, and he says it wasn't that great, but he doesn't know that she made it, and instead of saying, oh, I made that, or just kept it to herself, and all that, like he wasn't even giving it constructive criticism, he was just saying it was not good at all, which she was like 13, so it's just like he would not have known it was made by a child, because I guess he thought it was made by a professional, and then she like tells him to fuck off. and says that his work was not good, then she storms away. And it was really weird because I'm like, what was I supposed to learn here?
Like, was it what is it presented as, like, her? It wasn't presented as her, like, being dumb and saying a stupid
No.
thing. It was presented as her, like,
It tried to make it seem like she was in the right for being upset that he thought her work was bad, and it's just like,
yeah.
it was weird. And his name was Miyazaki Lee, and I'm like, those are two last names in one. It's weird.
I actually had a friend whose first name was Lee.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. But like Miyazaki's a last name.
Yep.
Which was the other thing.
Unless they were doing the Japanese thing where they put the last name first.
I really don't know, in all honesty. It might have been, and I just never realized that. But it was not good. And she had a cat named Neko. There was that. But
Oh,
I'm
boy.
like, you know, kids have done that. I feel
Like
like
cat named Cat.
Yep. And like there's also like a mean girl who was like a bit of a bitch, and I'm just like, there has to be at least one mean girl in every show. And there was like one episode where the tsundere girl, she like pretends to be like in the mean girl crowd, like to be a cheerleader because that's where all the popular girls are and all that. And like
Yeah.
she's like, I'm just playing a joke because it's funny. And I'm like, all right. But then there was another episode where she actually like broke her leg and she had to be in a wheelchair for a bit. And then after a while, like pretty much she was using Birch, the main character, as like a slave in a way, but she never told Birch that her leg got better, and she just continued doing this. And I'm just like, why are you like, why am I supposed to like this character if she's literally like an asshole to pretty much everyone she knows? It's like the worst. But I don't know why I kept watching it. It was just like,
It was
a whole-
Siggy
That
put the
definitely
title.
sounds like a.
it's so bad it's good watch for me, in all honesty.
It's a cringe watch.
It's my
Also,
favorite cringe watch.
the nurse does fully heal the Pokemon.
It sounds like one of those. There's nothing else on in this time slot, so what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, like the style doesn't help because it's like it's like the Flash animation style.
Yep.
Yeah, I opened up
Holograma
that
Island
link
has,
you,
but
posted
it's
and
not as good.
I looked at the one image they had for it on the front page. It's like, nope. There's no way it looks good in motion.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, remember Kappa Mikey?
I loved Kappa
I
Mikey.
hate that show.
Remember how weirdly good Kappa Mikey was, actually?
I remember liking it because after I got older watching Naruto and other anime, there's a lot of anime references in that show I
Like-
was not aware of, and it's actually really funny how they did it.
Like, going back to that show when I'm older, I'm like, oh, this show is so self-aware.
I have the theme song on my iTunes. That's how much I like it.
The clones of historical people in high school, I think you are talking about
Clone
Clone
High.
High.
Clone High? Yeah, that was like 6 episodes because like people got legitimately angry over the caricatured or well, like the clone.
Did I disconnect?
Hello,
Hello?
it's me.
Was it me? Did I disconnect, or was it
I-
Discord?
Was it me?
I don't know what's going on.
All
I
right,
don't
well,
know anymore. I'm dead inside.
welcome to Alive. Remember Martin Mystery?
I loved Martin Mystery. That was like one of my favorite shows next to Totally Spies at the time.
Yeah.
So it was another one of those French cartoons like Code Lyoko.
Yeah, I think so. But like Martin Mystery had the anime style, like Totally Spies. It was the same.
Regime.
It was the
Yeah.
same.
It was
studio, I believe.
it was one of those shows that was on Nicktoons.
Yeah,
Like
it
the
wasn't a bad show. They
the-
had a cool character named Mom, and she was legitimately really cool.
yeah,
She was the milk we all needed and deserved.
the Nicktoons channel, the channel that like
Just put all the unwanted cartoons there.
Like
Still
Invader
wanted some
Zim.
money. It's either the old or unwanted there, honestly.
Alright, I guess I know smog now.
Oh fuck! You're gonna pollute the air now.
My toxic love.
I don't want to remember Ferngully again. I don't want to remember Sexy Smoke Man.
It's too late.
He
You're
made
already
me
thinking about
uncomfortable as a
Sexy Smoke
kid.
Man.
He made me very uncomfortable whenever I saw him.
Sexy
I was like,
Smoke Man, voiced by Tim Curry.
Sexy
Tim
guy.
Curry.
Tim Curry as the role of Mortis.
Egg boy.
Oh, egg boy.
Egg boy.
Art thou, egg boy?
So am I the only one who is completely unimpressed with the new Overwatch hero?
I like him. He's fun to play, but he is a very bland.
He looks like a foot fetish hero.
He has no shoes and he must float. He does what Zenyatta does, except he's a tank.
The idea is cool.
I like the
Let's
idea.
Sigma run?
Let's
Let
Sigma run.
Zenyatta run. No, like, someone, like, on Seagull's stream, Jeff said that, why does Zenyatta have shoes? He doesn't need shoes. Or some shit like that. It was, like, really weird.
Aesthetic.
He can't help how he's built.
He's weird.
These shoes are a part of me.
I like his, like, the video that was shown for him was really impactful. I liked it. That was, like, really cool. I was like, wow, that was a...
The video was cool.
It was unsettling and cool.
He's like... Okay, he's like Doctor Doom,
Yeah.
but with black holes instead.
I heard a lot of people comparing him to Luthor as well.
Yeah.
He's like Doctor Doom, but looks like Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
My stew will be ready soon, boys and girls. I could probably actually spoon up a bowl now, but I'm gonna wait.
I'm ready for spooning.
So, do you have any idea how strong Timber has to be to hoist that log around the way it does?
Pretty strong.
Pretty strong. And to flip it.
One-armed.
Yeah. You can tell... Now, yeah, it makes sense why its veins are always bulging all over its
Just
body.
do that. Oh no, they just do that. Sometimes you just gotta be weird and...
Sometimes you gotta bulge.
Yeah.
Notices here.
Notices your bulging muscles?
Notices your bulging vein. Ooh, what the fuck is this?
Dear God.
I like how this gym is also a museum.
I know, but...
I'm Hawes, the assistant director. Since you were kind enough to visit, I'll give you a tour of the museum. This skeleton of a dragon-type Pokemon. Guess what Pokemon it is? Guess what fucking Pokemon it is, you fucking
Fucking idiot
cretins.
of a child. Guess it.
Can
or
you
else.
guess what Pokemon this is? If you said Dragonite, probably. There's a theory that it had an accident while it was flying around the world, so it became a fossil. And by that we mean it died. This rock is amazing. It's a meteorite. It contains some kind of energy from space.
In other words, this is what you use to transform your fucking Deoxys, you scrub.
Oh, this? It's an ordinary old stone. It was found near the desert, but other than that, the fact that it's old, it doesn't seem to have any value. We only display it because it's rather pretty to look at.
Because that's exactly what museums do, right? Display things according to their aesthetics.
I mean, have you seen the pretty rock sections at most museums?
They're really pretty. I love the rock sections.
I love
Hey,
them
jump into the
too.
British Museum. I saw the fucking Rosetta Stone. I'm a higher class of museum goer.
I mean, you're valid.
Yeah.
Listen, Eric and I are in Florida. We get what we get.
I went to all the museums in DC and New York. too.
I've seen the Hope Diamond.
Nice.
Although I think I was more impressed by the giant fuck-off crystal ball they had at the Smithsonian. That was, like, pure and flawless.
That was cool. By the way, the gym leader, Lenora, happens to be my wife.
Depending on how you perform in there today, I may or may not get laid.
Yeah. It will depend on what kind of sex I get tonight. Whether it's angry sex or the I just beat up a child today sex.
Your performance determines whether or not I get pegged.
Please beat her. We gotta put this pretty stone to use.
We gotta fucking do something with this rock.
A mask that ancient people used to wear at festivals can be seen in Crash Team Racing.
Look
Bones that were once carried as weapons by a certain kind of Pokemon. Urkybone is dead now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pokemon Gym where a leader waits for a challenger at the back of a museum. It has a great atmosphere, doesn't it? So I will give this to you. Here, another fresh water. You still haven't drank the first one I gave you? It's fine. Stay hydrated, everybody.
People are talking about the fucking amalgam universe in your chat.
Oh dear. Yeah, I've been live for 2 hours and 39 minutes and 10, 11, 12 seconds. Stay hydrated, everybody. Normal type Pokemon are weak against fighting type Pokemon. Around here, fighting type Pokemon show up around Pinwheel Forest. Now we'll explain about the gym itself. In this Pokemon gym, if you answer questions hidden in books, you can move forward. For your information, your first book is Nice to Meet You, Pokemon. If you don't know where the book is, please ask anyone.
I hang around Acme Gym all the time. People call me a bookworm. I'll warn you now, I am strong because I spend the entire day either reading books or training Pokemon.
Snarf.
Snarf.
Oh.
I use my Patrat's eyes as a nightlight. Oh, is that a pig knight? Oh, are you using arm thrust? Uh-oh. It appears that I am dead. I may be a bookworm, but I am not a bug Pokemon. Haha, that's something that we kids call a joke.
My mom hates me. Volk, why did you have to bring up fucking Lobo the Duck?
God.
Any day I don't think about Lobo the Duck is a good day.
Pokemon trainers, I am the gym leader, Lenora. I had 4 memos in this library. Each of them has a question. Can you solve the questions and come find me? Now, this is the first question. What is the first Pokemon you met in this gym? Patrat. The hint is on a bookshelf in the middle row. Now go find it. Wait, maybe it's Dragonite. I'm just gonna read all the books. All of them.
I'm also reading a book about Pokemon. It's about Tepig. I wonder if the first Pokemon you met in this gym was Tepig.
No.
I love the pig.
Okay. What was the Pokemon you battled at the entrance of the gym? There's a hint on the bookshelf to the left.
Bookshelf for Pokemon, Biology of Patrat. You want to read this book? Yeah, it just describes the biology of Patrat. They communicate with each other by the movement of their tails. A Patrat raises its tail when it sees an enemy, or if it wants to fuck.
I did get that picture, Volk. I've known about the Grimlock Magic of the Gathering card for years now. And now there's an actual Transformers trading card game.
Flame burns inside its body, and it gives off smoke from its head while it runs. What is this book? The hint is somebody may be reading it. It's Tiepig. Ah, the answer is about a train. It. Smell say, flame burns by and gives off smoke from its head while it runs. I'm reading a book called The Structure of a Locomotive. Is this book the correct answer? Yeah. Oh, yes. What's exactly how a locomotive looks? Well, I'll let you read this book, but before that, it'd be great for my research if we had a Pokemon battle. Scientist Satomi. Sending out bigger dog.
Larger dog.
Greater
Who will
dog.
win, this good dog boy or this big boy?
So we had lesser doggo, now we have the greater doggo.
August 29th? God damn it.
I slap it a pooch. Bork. No, excuse me.
Oh, you tricksy bitches.
What happened?
I just found out that Galaxy's Edge is going to be at Hollywood Studios in Disney World, not in Magic Kingdom.
Ooh.
Makes sense, I suppose. That's where Star Tours is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does
I
make
guess,
sense.
Probit, you gotta come to Florida.
That's
Sorry.
also where they actually have a, they already actually have a, like, smaller, like, Star Wars section, too.
Yeah.
Even besides the Star Tours ride.
God, it's been years since I've been to Hollywood Studios.
It's still fun.
Usually when I go to Florida, I end up going to Universal.
Universal is honestly a lot more fun than Disney if you're not a child. Or if you really enjoy a lot of things in Disney, then I feel that as well.
Galaxy's Edge looks like it's going to be fucking fantastic, though.
I'm so hyped for Galaxy's Edge. The entire, like, land is just in character. Nobody breaks kayfabe.
Did you see the little girl telling off the fucking Imperial Troops video from the Disneyland version?
I didn't.
I might have, and that was really cute. I was like, oh.
Oh boy. So,
Oh my god, they have both green and blue milk.
You gotta have either one or no.
I also apparently like the Disney, like, there's going to be an app that you can have while you're going around the Galaxy's Edge.
The Play Disney Parks app.
Yeah, and you
So
can.
it sounds like not only are they going to do it with Galaxy's Edge, but they may plan to do additional in-park interactives with it.
Yeah, but like with the app, you like essentially go around to different parts of the area and like use the app to quote unquote hack into things and just get lore. Just yo, here. Go here and just get some Star Wars lore.
Get your Star Wars lore here.
And apparently, depending on how well or how awful you do in the Millennium Falcon ride, like park guests actually get like notoriety.
Yep.
Oh, wait, is it like with the Men in Black ride where if you don't get enough points at a certain time, it'll like tell you what your score is or some shit, but more?
Well, like
Basically, the entire park reacts to how you did in the entire section will react to how you did in the ride.
yeah,
Oh,
and like
that's
a
actually
bunch
really
of other
cool.
like literally that entire area of the park is completely just in character. Like you go to the
Really cool.
cantina, and like the person tending the bar will be like, "Oh man, are you the person that like did really good in that on the smuggling run? Man, cool." Or they'll be like, "Oh my god, are you the person that just absolutely ate shit?" I'm sure they won't actually say that, but you know.
That's still really cool, though.
Yeah.
Oh, you were the pilot on that particular mission, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you were bad at the piloting. We're gonna have to,
I think one of my favorite things is the build your own lightsaber thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. And like the way that they have that in the park, apparently it's like kind of fun because it's like it's essentially this like you go into like the back of this shop and it's like the secret like place. It's like the secret black market for like people that are trying to like do Jedi stuff, but not you know, get found out by the First Order and fucking just wrecked.
yeah.
It's pretty cool. I like it. Also, apparently, you can like the other like interactive stuff you can do at the park. Like, you can choose to like assist whatever side you want, or just like be neutral too. It's they put so much effort into this park. I'm so excited.
I cannot fucking wait for Galaxy's Edge to open up. In Disney World. It's already open in Disneyland.
Yeah, the park story is also canon. Yep.
And then when you're done at Disney World and Galaxy's Edge, you can move on over to Universal Studios' Harry Potter area.
Yep.
Yep. As well as, you could just, and not in just one park, but both parks. And they have that one, Transformers ride that's kind of close to one of the Harry Potter areas. I know that.
And then the Simpsons ride.
And the Simpsons ride that replaced Back to the Future, but I know why they did. I'm real sad, because I loved Back to the Future.
Man, seeing old footage of that ride.
It's really good just seeing it, because it's a lot of practical effects, and it's like a small, it's a small set to make it seem like it's a bigger thing.
Yo, what up, Lenora? I'm just gonna go look at your desk. Oh, it's nothing.
Look at all these papers.
Welcome. The director of Nacrene Museum and the Nacrene Gym's leader is me, Lenora. Well then, Challenger, I'm going to research how you battle with the Pokemon you've so lovingly raised. She's so cool. I love her. Look at her.
She's great.
Like, I can't remember about Gen 4, but is she like the first like POC gym leader?
Who?
Or
Let me
like
think
major
real
NPC?
quick.
This gym leader right in here.
I think she was, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Did you just get super crit?
Ooh.
I was at full health.
Oof. Yeah,
Look at
you
this.
better do something about that.
I slapped a dog 5 times. And now
That's
I'm
animal
level
abuse.
22. Well, technically the pig did it.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
God forbid it's human on human violence, but if it's animal on animal violence, it's okay.
As long as it's not being instigated by humans. Wait.
I don't know what color lightsaber I would personally go for.
I like purple. That one's always my favorite.
I actually like silver blades.
Mm.
If I remember right, I think that teal might be an option in the thing. I might be like super wrong though. But if so, that's what I want. I like that the theme, the music changed when she sent out her last Pokemon.
That was a good feature they had. I like that a lot as well.
What is Universal gonna do when they eventually reboot the Transformers movie franchise?
I don't know, but I know there was a new Men in Black movie, right?
Yep, Men in Black International.
Because they've had the Men in Black ride at Universal Studios for almost 20 years now, so I'm assuming.
Well, that thing's
Was
due for an
good.
update.
Yeah, because if the movie was good, I'm assuming they're gonna update the ride. Because the ride does need a big update. It has like young Will Smith there and everything.
And the kids are like, "Who's this young man?"
It's no lift.
Could be worse.
What?
They could update it with Tommy Lee Jones at his current age.
Oh, that would be kind of cool.
God, Tommy Lee Jones did not age well.
No, he tried. I think, from what I'm aware of.
He is not like a fine wine.
No.
Oh God, no.
He's like a
He looks
John
like a melted
Travolta.
pool of. He looks like a
like a
melted
John
pool of
Travolta aging.
cheese.
It's like these poor guys. They age so badly.
I'm the winner!
I'm gonna. Win.
That retaliate was nothing.
Tally is useless unless you use it on the turn that Pokemon fainted.
Your fighting style's so enchanting. It is charming. If you were a few years older, that's not what she said. That's not what she said. I'm ad-libbing. You are a Pokemon trainer worthy of receiving this basic badge. The basic badge! Now I'm a basic badge.
You did it. You're now basic.
Oh man. And now I gotta go and get the next badge so I can be acidic. You true badges. Train your Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you. Here, I also want you to have this TM. It's Retaliate. Retaliate is a lot more damage if an ally fainted the turn before you use it. Even if you master the timer, you can defeat even strong opponents. Like I did not.
Dear, come quickly. Team Plasma is threatening to steal some bones.
Oh god.
What? What's going on? Urk, you come too. Oh, Jesus Christ. She went zoom.
She's real fast.
Banap. Now you wait. Enough fooling around.
So you've come, Gym Leader. We, Team Plasma, claim this museum's Dragon Skull in the name of Pokemon Liberation.
To show we're serious, we'll steal it right before your eyes.
Well then, here's our smokescreen. Plasma, Plasma.
Koidzor, I would love to give them props for that, but I'm sure it was just a coincidence. What's going on?
Oh, we have to go after them.
My wife ain't gonna peg me tonight at this rate. You fools, he was into the pegging!
I'm not saying that's bad, it's just I wasn't expecting that.
Good day, Lenora. Find any good fossils lately? This is a surprise visit. Are you suffering from artist block again? Urk, this is Berg. He may not look like it, but he's Castilia City's gym leader.
Just looking for a change of pace. Seems hectic around here. What's up?
What's up? Someone just walked away with an exhibit, that's what's up.
Oh, hi, Eric. What's everybody doing here?
Urk, is there some kind of problem? Welcome to the Urk Show, where Urk does a bunch of voices. Urk.
Ugh. Doing all these voices making me lightheaded. I'm just gonna read them normally. Your friends? Bianca and Sharon. Oh, I see. They're trainers. Okay, then. Let's split up and search. I'll head this way. Everyone, Sharon and Bianca, I want you to stay here at the museum. Berg and Eric, you two search Pinwheel Forest. Got it? Berg, you show the way. Counting on you, everyone.
You are Urk, is it? Are you raring to round up our robbers?
I can't believe you're going for a hard Tim Curry on this one.
Why would I not? Eric, take this with you. Fennel gave me this dowsing machine to give you. It's the item finder. Hooray! The dowsing machine. Now what'd she tell me? You can use the dowsing machine to find places where items are hidden. So you can find stuff you can't even see.
For now, all we need to do is protect this museum, right?
Yeah, wait for me.
Nope. Off to the Pokemon Center. Okay, I see. Da-da-da-da-da. But if someone takes my head, I'll always know where it is.
And I need that.
Just because they've taken my head does not mean that I cannot still use it. And I can just badmouth them and scream while they're carrying my head.
Yeah.
This is the Pinwheel Forest. If they manage to scuttle off into the forest, we might have trouble. I'm the bug-type gym leader. Did you know that?
I didn't want to know that. Thanks.
Well, you see, there are 2 ways out of Pinwheel Forest. Or it goes straight in the path that winds through the woods. I will take the straight road after them. If they're not there, I'll block the exit. Would you please take the other way and check whether Team Plasma is hiding in there somewhere? You'll run into a lot of trainers when it's basically a single path. I'm sure you won't get lost. Come on, let's do this for Lenora's sake, so that she can peg her husband tonight. That will provide a great inspiration for my new art piece.
He likes to watch, you see.
I was about to say, I like to watch, you see.
I just like to watch. Haha, Denny, you so funny.
1, 2, 1, 2, keep time with each other, and 1, 2, punch. We're gonna punch you in the balls.
Oh no, ankle biters!
Ankle biters and ball punchers.
Oh god.
Oh look, it's Sowaddle, the me Pokemon. I'd highly prefer it if you didn't say stuff like that in my chat.
Missing.
I very much like to avoid the L word.
Don't say that. It's not a good word.
Just don't do it again. While I know the term itself is, like, generally, like, it can be innocuous, it just, the connotations...
The usual connotation is...
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
discomfortable. Hams wants to learn Rollout. Oh, you mean that move that will, sometimes just...
The move that basically guarantees a Pokemon's going to die in Nuzlocke?
Yeah. No. No thanks. Also, these 2 kids are called Mayo and May.
Their mother was very uncreative.
She didn't know she was having twins, so she's like, oh. They like take one out, it's like May, and then another one pops out, it's like May. Oh!
May and May. Oh, okay.
I don't like the noise that yawn made. All right, Bork. Bite. Imprison is such a... Jesus. Thank you, Anonymous, for cheering 1 bit.
Duh.
Dude. What month they were born in? Oh, the dog's evolving.
Oh.
Bark, bark. Yes, the daughter named Mayo. She wasn't meaning to name her Mayo. She was just having a serious pregnancy craving at the time.
Oof.
She's like, man, Mayo. And the doctors were like, all right. Tig. You absolute monster. Mad lad. Madman. That's what I was trying to think of. I've been live for over 3 hours. By this point in my broadcast, I should have consumed at least 12 ounces of water to maintain optimum hydration. That's 360 milliliters. But what is that in cups? I must know. Wow, only a total of 430 notes in Megalovania?
Da-da-da-da.
I thought there would be a lot more. Alright, well, if anybody... I guess I gotta set it up so that if somebody donates 430 bits... that, it plays the entirety of Megalovania.
Jeez.
I'm not gonna do that. Okay. If it's gonna play the entirety of Megalovania, I gotta make it a bit higher so that people don't just kill me with Megalovania. This lady has a team of 3 woobats.
Woo!
But yet, if I were truly a mad lad, I would make it so that every individual bit drop, like, for example, 2 bits was the first 2 notes of Megalovania, and 3 was the first 3, and so on. But I'm not that much of a mad lad. It's a woo battle. Yo, old man, what up? Cool.
No, I think I know what I want to make tomorrow.
Love.
I don't have a significant other to make love with, sir.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna make a risotto.
Nice. I'm trying to remember who risotto was in part 5. Was it Risotto Nero?
I think so.
Oh, so he's Metallica. Gonna put some extra screws and nails in your and razor blades in your
I was thinking
meal.
more Parmesan.
God, my favorite thing somebody said the other day was, "I'm waiting for the razor blade in this candy apple."
God.
Also, Sandile, one of my favorite Pokemon.
Hell yeah. Hell
Sandal's a
yeah.
good Pokemon.
I have a Sandile plushie.
I love Team Plasma theme. It's so good.
More sand. The Metallica fight in Part 5 was one of, like, my favorite parts of the manga.
God, is there just a basic bitch risotto recipe on this website?
Google basic bitch risotto recipe. You get the Sleepy Totodile plushie, the anime does it justice, and the anime also helps the future site of Epitaph make sense. Epitaph. What is Epitaph? Alright, it's time for the forest. What Pokemon are we getting to get in the forest? It's a Cottony.
Hmm.
Time to switch off my fire type. Oh, that's right. Sorry, for some reason, you saying future sight made me think, what part of Pokemon is Epitaph from? You're on the Pantsu versus Metallica fight. Venipede would have been nice.
Okay, so we just need some arboreal rice, some stock, and whatever toppings I'm gonna put into it. Cool. That makes it easy.
Finally got Cottony paralyzed. I love Scolipede. I like how Whirlipede is basically that one wheel enemy from Kirby.
You mean Wheelie?
Yeah.
That one wheel enemy. You mean the guy who's literally named Wheel?
I suppose. I'm just gonna keep using Lick.
God, I am so thankful for this fucking shipped app.
Every time she now opens her fucking mouth, I just see her one fang, and I'm like, damn.
It's like an anime girl.
Yeah. Oh, she has two, but one on the bottom and one on the top.
Oh my god, alternating fangs.
Yeah. She's so dumb. She does.
That's like
Multi-track.
anime main character. That's an anime main character style mouth right there.
Oh man,
Yeah.
multi-track drifting. Cottony's data was added to the Pokedex. When attacked, it escapes by shooting cotton from its body. The cotton serves as a decoy to distract the attacker.
Now you can trade it for the Petalil. Alright, I'm gonna go get my stew.
I can't.
Okay.
Actually, I gotta be meta here for a second and look at the stat difference. In the meantime, I gotta think of a good name for this Cottony. 'Cause even if I'm gonna trade it away, I gotta give it a good nickname first. So Petalil has really high special attack and decent defense and special defense. And okay. Cottony, 40 HP. I'm just gonna do this. Cottony has much higher speed and a higher defense stat, but everything else is not as good.
Oh.
Also, it evolves using a Sunstone. Also, I feel like it's fitting that I get a Petalil if Bev's getting a Cottony. Alright, so gotta give you a good name. Swab Green. Get it? Because there's a Pokemon named Swab Blue in Gen 3. No, go with Swab Green. Also, I just realized since the last box that I had selected was the dye box, it went to the dye box, so I gotta go dig it up real quick. Also, we're gonna trade it away anyways, so name not amazingly important. And that I've moved it to box 1. Good fucking buy, Pantsu. Alright, Swab Green, I just caught you. Welcome to the team. I'm gonna give you to somebody else now, though.
Sorry, I'm like getting tired. I'm just having the biggest brain farts.
You're good. Where's the
It was
person?
hot. Burned my tongue.
Oof.
Oh no.
So I caught a Cottony, and I named it Swab Green. 'Cause, you know, we got Swab Blue. Anyways, now I am going to trade it for, Petalil, for this lady. Because, I like the stat line better on Petalil. And I just kind of like Petalil better. Sending Swab Green to die.
Ooh.
Her name is Dye, D-Y-E. Amazing. Oh, and we got Lilil. I gotta take care of Lilil. Take good care of my Cottony. It responds to Swap Green. Alright, let's see.
Why, the NPC would be the one person who's like, oh, like the Swablu, but different. I get it.
Thank you. Oh, and it comes with a cherry berry.
My stew is hot. I burned my
Ooh.
tongue.
Oh no.
It has a lot of potato.
Oh, potato. Alright, so I got Leech Seed, Sleep Powder, and Mega Drain.
Oh, baby!
Oh, that's good.
And it's level 15.
Time to drink soul.
The mobile Pokemon Center is in for business. That's how I used to get through Mount Moon.
Just eat everything?
Yeah, because I would start with Bulbasaur.
Just remove the souls from others and you'll be fine.
And then it's like, oh no, one of my Pokemon's starting to get a little low. Let's go into a battle, put this Pokemon...
Leech Seed.
Put Leech Seed on, put them to sleep, swap out to my other Pokemon, and just have them use a non-damaging move for a few turns so that they get healed.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, apparently Petalil evolves with a Sunstone, so I gotta find out where one of those is in this game.
I feel like I should have done something to season the beef before browning it.
Yeah.
That would have been good.
Hindsight.
Give it a nice salt pepper rub down.
So let's actually take a look at our full team right now. So we got Hams, Jolly Nature, Alert to Sounds. And it's got the Blaze ability. We have Bork as Intimidate. A mild nature and is often lost in thought. Lilil is modest and mischievous. And has Chlorophyll, which is great. Which makes up for Petalil's less than stellar speed stat, actually.
That Petalil has a monster special attack stat.
Petalil in general has a monstrous special attack stat. That's one of the reasons why I went and grabbed it. Like, I want you to take a look at this stat line for me.
That's gross.
It is.
And that's before evolving into Lilligant.
Yep. God, I love Petalil. Okay, so... Generation 5, I'm just looking at Lilligant. Lilligant learns Quiver Dance and Petal Dance at 28 and 46. So it's not like the other,
It's not like other stone evolutions where they just stop.
Yep. Also, Petalil has 100% female gender ratio.
And I believe Cottony is 100% male.
They are?
Nope, it's 50-50 for Cottony.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, wait, but I thought I had a female cotton Pokemon.
Katoni.
Katon no jutsu.
Does Pedal eventually learn Giga Drain? Let me give a quick check on that.
Give me 1 second, guys.
All right. It does at level 26. At level 46, it learns Leaf Storm.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Yeah, things were kind of fucky on my end because I had to update my graphics drivers, and now everything was kind of slow on Discord.
Ah.
But I fixed it now.
Nice.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna keep Pedalil as a Pedalil. Because while Quiver Dance and Pedal Dance, or at least I'm not gonna evolve it until after at least level 28, because at level 28 Pedalil gets aromatherapy, which cures the entire party of all status ailments.
Oh,
Such a good
yeah,
move.
that's right.
Alrighty. Sorry, I was looking at something else, so I haven't been looking at the chat. Burger and fries. Slurp Squad. Suck. Giga Drain. Hands. Little Vent Shake is Giga Drain. A double balance change. You still get Shelly now. Joaquin. Good. Drink this for one smack better. Yep. The Sip. And remember, everybody, Lilo says stay hydrated.
Yes.
I didn't have any held items on the monkey, right?
I don't know.
I probably didn't.
I mean, it's a monkey.
Yeah.
My stew is really hot.
Okay, Hams is good for a little bit at level 23. I'm gonna pop Lilo in the front of the party.
Hmm.
My.
My.
Sorry, I tried to do some experiment with a black hole, and now I have, like, these two different minds. It's weird.
Give me a soul.
Are you talking about the new Overwatch?
Gravity is a harness.
I've harnessed the harness.
It harnessed me and I harnessed it. We are now married.
That's actually a really good ability. I forgot about that. I never actually used Orokoryo. Also, you're right. Giga Drain is great. Oh, McDonald's. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Guys, the stew is good.
Excellent. I'm glad. Purloin used assist, but it failed. Because you don't have any other Pokemon. Why do you use assist? You silly bitch.
You silly Billy.
Also, apparently, if you have a Petalil and you evolve it into Lilligant before level 10, it learns Teeter Dance.
Hmm.
But that doesn't really matter for me right now, since my girl here is only level 15. It's already level 15.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right. My hunch is that you're sabotaging us just because you're jealous of our cool outfits? Is that really what you just said, Team Plasma Grunt?
Give me your toes.
Ugh. Do I look like the kind of girl do I look like the kind of girl who takes a heavy load? I mean, carries a heavy load? Better try somewhere else. Bitch.
All right. So I do want to like not get too far ahead of Bev. So I'm going to just hop right here and save because I've been going for like 3.5 hours, and now that I have food, I kind of want to eat. It was a good successful stream. I got a bird. I got a bat.
Killed a couple paw.
Yeah,
Your bat died.
My bat died. My cat died. Beat up a gym leader. Got Grove. Ah!
You had 2 deaths.
Got a
Yes,
blue
Tig.
pig.
Thank you for reminding me. Got Grover. Named him Bopper. Got a nice little cabbage. A friendly cabbage.
We had a cotton ball, but we traded it for the cabbage.
Yep. So, yeah. That's a good place, I think, to chill for the night. Alrighty. Let me see.
Romance streaming.
Yeah, I was gonna actually ask first if either of you were planning to stream anything.
No.
Okay.
What?
No, before I went and raided somebody else, I wanted to just make sure that you guys weren't gonna stream something, because if so, I would raid you.
I'm thinking of doing it, but I really don't know because I'm like kind of tired. But I haven't really streamed a lot in the last 2 months, and I'm trying to get back into it again.
Okay, well,
Like, it's like internet problems, so.
well, I'm ending my stream now, so if you want me to raid you,
Oh, trying to see what I'm trying to work on. I don't think it's Twitch safe, so nah, I won't. I
titty,
might pick harder
titty
at
and dick, dick and titty, dick, dick,
More
titty,
dick.
titty, dick, titty.
Yeah.
All right, then I will go, and I will toss a raid at Bromad the Nomad.
All right.
Yeah, I have been having a lovely day. Thank you, Duxana. I hope that you have a lovely day. I love all of you. Thank you all for coming out and watching. There was a nice good chunk of viewers, around 20 for most of the stream.
Hooray!
Because I got that nice Krista raid near the beginning, and Tig hosted me too. And I'm sure other people have also been hosting me. I just didn't get the messages.
Auto host is kind of cruel in that regard.
Yeah. What's the raid message?
Do I look like the type of girl to carry a load?
Do I look like the type of girl to carry a heavy load? Yeah. There we go. It's just it's all one word, Bromad the Nomad, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay, cool. Do I look like the type of girl to carry a heavy load? All right. So, again, thank you all for coming out and hanging out. Now, go watch as Bromad plays the Exterminator. The
Why?
Repo Man of Bugs. Good night.
Right.